back to another episode of Shot Topics. Do not adjust your screen yet; it is not that bright. Okay. Oh man, y'all get to see us rip the plastic.
Got to.
Man. So look, we got Scott Daniels and Felix in the motherfucking
Scott
bed.
Daniels, who is that?
Bruh. We got Jack Daniels and no, we got Luna. Oh, tripping. We got Scott Damage and Felix in the motherfucking chilling, man. Yo, hey, how y'all feeling, y'all?
Shit. Like I haven't been on the road for 4 days, baby.
Sleeping in the car at rest stops and Walmarts.
Man, see, I feel like them. That's why the intro was like that, bro. I feel like I've been out there with y'all, and, right, just chilling. But bro, so like the tour has been it's been crazy. Oh, bro, you know what I'm saying? A little asterisk at the bottom of the page, bro. These Moses is currently on tour and decided to stop by here and take some shots for Richie Nelson. You know what I'm saying? But
we had an off day. We didn't have shit else to do. We couldn't afford the shopping and amenities in this area, so we had to just. All we could afford was a bottle of tequila. That's who else are we gonna go see?
Bro, you was supposed to act like it was exclusive. Like it was supposed to be like you was like, oh shit. I mean, we won't do shit else. You know, I mean, it's not.
Actually, you see, well, we got called up by Jay-Z, 50 Cent, and they was asking us to come do something, and we were like, nah, you know what? Actually, what we gonna do is we gonna drive 4.5 hours over to see Richie. Gotta come to the phone booth and hit the Shot Topics. You feel me? We have better things to do, but ain't nothing better than Shot Topics in the phone booth. Richie Nelson.
See, that's why I didn't fuck his name. No, I'm just playing. But hey, look, it's bro. Y'all already know how this go. If y'all haven't, let me go ahead and explain it. We got a couple rounds. That's what she said. And then first round, we're gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying, the brand, the craft, the upbringing, the influence, all of that. You know what I'm saying. Then the second round, you know, that's when, you know what I'm saying, that tequila starts tequiling. And then, you know, that's when we're going to ask, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more of the, wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, like, thought-provoking questions. So, hey, before we get started, we're going to take this first shot. We got to pay some bills, you know what I'm saying. This our commercial shot because we professionals now. So, damn, you know, any shout-outs y'all want to get out the way before we, you know what I'm saying, before we pay some bills?
I would like to shout out the Quiet Hurricane for the free content to inspire me on tour, you know what I mean? That shit was fire, very unexpected. I appreciate you. If you don't know who that is, you can go ahead and Google her. She's a very famous adult model based in Asheville. So
I gotta give a big shout out to my pops for, you know, bringing me into the world and doing what he needed to do.
I know that's what's up.
And letting us use the Honda with the leg room.
Where, bro? Big shout out to Cold Corpse Collective. Big shout out to Scott Morris, Alicia Marie, Four Phones, the phone booth,
DJ Solo,
R&B, DJ UA, everybody, the whole crew, everybody just been showing love, and you know, gotta come figure out how we can come back and give back, you know.
And then speaking of R&B, this is what, you know what I'm saying, my shot gonna be dedicated to. Hey, the Fall Fest. Wednesday, November 22nd at the local 506. We got a hellified lineup. You know what I'm saying? South Rome, Tabor Cute. You know what I'm saying? St. Pierre. Icy the Boss. You know what I'm saying? Amani Presley. Bruh, it's crazy. So look, that first shot is to that, man. Make sure y'all go and make sure y'all get as drunk as we about to get in the next 30 to 38 seconds.
Cheers.
Which means mildly tipsy because you shouldn't be getting drunk off one shot.
True.
Alright. So, since
I've gotten soft in my old age, I've been drinking gin and juice nonstop for like a year.
You ain't get soft then. You was talking about gin and juice, bro. Your ass is a veteran, bro.
That shit is delicious.
Gin? No.
With the pineapple juice in it?
See, yeah, you see, you chasing. All we do is chase dreams around here.
It's mixed drinks. It's a mixed drink.
Yeah, but are you taking shots of gin?
No.
See?
I don't have a problem. I just enjoy gin and juice.
What's your drink of choice, Felix?
Hennessy.
Hennessy?
All day.
Oh,
Any
man.
Coke or straight up, it don't matter.
Oh, my gosh, bro. I don't let, bro, gin and brown. I've left both of those behind me in the past life.
Well, clear liquor treats me well in general, as long as I drink water and eat food. Right. Pussy notwithstanding.
Bro, you asked the business question shit, man. Nah, so look, man, the first question, you know, now that y'all done got that first shot on you, I really tend to ask that right after the first shot, but since we had to pay some bills in the beginning. So I'm going to go to Felix first. Where did the stage name, as far, even with like the 7 in the front, Like, where did that come about, or how did that come about?
Well, I ain't got enough time to tell you the full story, so I'll tell you the condensed one.
Like milk?
Yeah, like something like that. With having alters, which most people would probably know as having multiple personalities. Me and one of the other ones, we were the first ones that came out the womb. You feel me? And I was kind of in the background for a very long time, and then due to an attempt on my own life, I got to meet the good one above, our creator, and that was what he told me my name was. You feel me? And so that's how my name Felix came in the first place. And so with the kind of music that I make, which is geared a lot towards like substance abuse and people who need. I make music for people who feel alone, who ain't like they ain't got nothing left, and I just want to be able to give them the strength to give them the voice that they need. I wanted something that was, close to home, so that I could put as much of my own struggle and as much of myself into it, which is why I decided to name my artistry Felix. And the 7, I actually got the tattoo behind the ear to fully go into it. I lost one of my good friends on the 7th years back, but I started writing poetry when I was 7. So it's been just up from there, always very creative and wanting to do things like that. So I figured, what better number to tie it to than what you're looking for when you hit the jackpot at the casino.
I like how you brought that back around to the casino. So yeah, we definitely finna take a shot, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the lost homie. And also we're gonna take a shot because you said 7 a lot, so I feel like it wouldn't even be right to not shout out 7, the artist. Where you killed that shit at Raleigh World. I didn't forget. It was back.
7.
Okay, that part. But yeah. We ain't got to clink every time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's gonna take about like 8 seconds. All right, clink. All right, clink. Like,
drop. Oh.
So power Mike Jones in this motherfucker.
So Scott,
what's up, man?
The damage in your last name, not Daniels. The damage. What is that really like your last name? And if not, why did you decide to go with that on stage?
It's not my last name. I thought about it eventually becoming my actual last name. We'll see. The OG story where it came from. A pile of broken dishes in a restaurant because somebody would just exclaim like, "Damn, Scott Damage." I was like, okay, that has a ring to it. And I had just started like publicly proclaiming that I rap. I was still an Instagram rapper, just freestyling mostly, writing on the side, like learning the songwriting and all that stuff. And it stuck, and I asked the bro permission, like, yo, can I, adopt that and use it and grow into it? And he said, sure. And then as I grew into it over time, it really grew to mean that no matter what, damage we take and what the sea beating upon a cliff is going to carve it into the shape that time meant it to be, type shit. And I've absorbed as best as I can the lessons embedded within the proverbial damage that I've received, the trauma, the criticism, the upbringing, all the details and the nuances in it are to really demonstrate to people that regardless of what you go through, carpe diem type shit, seize the day, you know what I mean?
So you decided to wear your damage as a badge, title, if you will.
Exactly, because I had no other choice, because for so long I was identified by it.
I like both of these. That's dope. The fact that y'all like really took on what was happening to y'all, and that's who y'all became. That is super dope.
It's like Batman, baby.
Gotcha. You either let it beat you, or you figure out how to live with it. Use it as a foundation and build from it.
Understand what makes
would you say that learning how to live with it, the out of body experiences, the damage, is that not a way of beating it? The fact that it tried to overtake you and you found a way to diminish it to a daily, you know what I'm saying? It started as a knife in the back, now it's a thorn in the side.
It depends on what you consider beating, because if you take the concept of overcoming something,
We smoked before the show started, y'all, so it might go there. You know what I'm saying?
if you think that beating something is overcoming it, then yeah, absolutely, you can beat that. But, it'll always be a part of you. So it just determines whether or not you continue to use that or you allow it to be a part of your past. Because your past will always determine your future, but what you do in the present can change how the past affects your future. You feel me? So,
For me, my answer would start with your language choices of, for me, it's not so much,
I thought it was over with already.
You can't beat things that happen to you already. All you can do is observe your past self as your brain reconstructs it and pull information and pull stimuli from that and move forward. And the choices that you make as to what your coping mechanisms are for how you deal with what happens to you influences whether that knife in your back becomes a broadsword in your back or a thorn in your side or something that you managed over time to wiggle out, and then you learn the tools, you found the ingredients within your emotional makeup to start to tend to those wounds and recuperate, and then you took that knife and you performed the emotional alchemy on it to condense those raw materials down to craft something else that was more suited to your environment. And then you did that over and over because coping mechanisms and tools and things and functionalities no longer served your purpose to protect you. They started to hurt you. Maybe I turned that knife into something to protect my hand so I could go forward, but over time that protection, my hand grew and my hand was swollen around that protection, so I had to strip that away, and then I formed those materials into something else to maybe a thin rope to help me bridge a long gap with a high tensile strength. But then that rope over time got tangled because I was in a forest and it's choking me.
You spitting a poem at the...
But it's
never
the ability.
Because I was like, because it was like in the hand, and then it jumped into the thin rope, and I was just like, I'm sitting there like, bro, when did we get here? This is crazy.
The story is the ability to take the things that happen to you and learn the things that you need to use it to empower you, because the society that we live in isn't programmed to give us the emotional tools that we need to deal with the things that happen to us and the things that are bonded to our generational DNA and our bones inside of our bodies.
No society will ever give its people the tools necessary nor the resources to overcome.
So,
hey, look, so
you have to do it yourself.
So Zuck, I'm not the one speaking the truth. I was actually just on here live. I asked about their names. Zuck, don't cancel the show. Don't throw us off and hit us with some crazy stuff. I'm telling you, bro, y'all speaking too much truth now, bro. Zuck go cut it all out, bro. Watch, the episode's gonna end.
Turn on some ratchet. Just ask a ratchet question. I swear.
Bro. I want to talk about bro. Let's talk about y'all influences, man. No, I like this. This is going great place. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying I ain't got no water because I don't want one. I'm just saying, make sure y'all tune in to Shot Topics every other week. You know, it's like yo.
Hey, make sure you stay hydrated. Hydrate, not dihydrate, for real.
That part. But yeah, where did y'all get most of y'all inspiration from y'all creative standpoints? Was it one particular person? Was it a group of people? Or was it different people over time? Either one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all want to start flipping coins.
Musically?
Yeah.
Just
in art, and I mean, if you want to talk about like the person that became the artist, then of course, you know what I'm saying. But I was thinking more so from an art standpoint. Anyone know
I got you. Man.
Still tune in.
For me, looking back, I kind of see where I guess I always wanted to be an artist. But I didn't realize that anything could be art if you wanted it to be. And because what is art other than finding a way to use tools available to you to communicate things that are inside of you and your perspective on the things around you. Mm-hmm. That's art. So for me, it started with, it started with hearing, Wheezy on the bus and going, oh, that's cool.
Oh, man.
And then being in...
You brought up Wheezy. Now I gotta hear your favorite Wheezy bar.
I don't know that I have an all-time favorite because
Eyes red from the Kush, eye blue, white person.
Real cheese moving silence like lasagna. I don't care how
No, that was amazing.
that shit
was amazing.
changed my life, yo.
2 bottles of goose, that's geese.
yeah, that's a good
swear.
one. That's a good one.
Mine's so sharp, fuck around and cut my head off. That one, yo.
That's one of my favorites.
Even deaf bitches say hi to me. She told the blind bitch and she say I gotta see.
Damn,
And
shout
this-
out Weezy, yo.
Shout
For
out
real.
Weezy.
The ability
Oh
to
my
paint
God.
pictures with words because I never thought that I was good at anything. When am I allowed to
Same
open
as.
the background door? Because I'm skirting right now.
What you mean?
Because I don't know if you want to ask me or you just want me to tell folks.
Oh no, we vibe. You know what I'm saying? Just vibe, twin. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about just different influences, but we got a whole second round. He want to talk about how he escaped from the cold. I want him to talk about how he
Okay,
escaped from the
cool.
cool.
That's all you gotta say.
But yeah,
Because of a sheltered background,
Okay.
a lot of things didn't occur to me. Like the thing that Wheezy made cool to me was just like I understood some of the individual lines, like oh shit, that's crazy, that's a pun, a play on words or whatever. But I didn't have very much exposure to hip hop music, to secular music at all. Like there was a rock station in town.
The fact that you called it secular music told me everything I needed to know.
Exactly, and so
Don't nobody use words like that unless they don't have. People who use words like secular don't have immediate access to the world. Like for real. Their computer is in town. You know what I'm saying? Like for some shit like that. Like those. That's when you say. That's when you use words like secular, okay, or like they gotta jump. You know what I'm saying? If once they finish churning the butter, they gotta, you know what I'm saying, jump on their means of transportation and ride into town to get to the network.
Baby, I thought you said you had a horse named Draco and you Amish. I said no. I said I got a Draco and I'm trying to aim this shit. God damn.
Bro, that made me think about that. Didn't the Amish have a reality show? Don't that go against the whole Amish thing? Like, bro, y'all just got cameras in here. Like, that don't even sound right. But, you know, moving on. Back to you and using the word secular.
Next influence after Wayne, because Wayne made me go, damn, I wish I could do that shit. But that's a universal way. Because for me, I'm like, how do I get pussy without being weird? How do I get a job and make enough money to survive? What are all the things that I feel? Can I please watch Cartoon Network and have a pizza? Like, you know. So then, fast forward a bunch of...
You sound like the T100 when it first got here. Like, no cap. Like, you sound like the T100 when it walked out of that bar after it got the clothes. But it was, like, still trying to figure out how to fuck. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
I'm 18, 19 years old, working at a grocery store making minimum wage, sleeping on the beach half the time because I don't want to work. I want to figure shit out, and I want to fuck. And
hoes was on your mind heavy, wasn't it? That shit was crazy, wasn't it? Like it was driving you insane. How the fuck do I get these bitches, bro?
I
Like,
bitches, bro.
I'll get the bitches first, address second, okay?
I swear.
Bitches first, address second, okay? Like, cause you know why? Bitches don't give a fuck about an address. Like, bro.
well,
That's what I'm saying. Like, damn, bro. Like,
with that long,
is that what y'all was doing at the beach? Like, yo, y'all got to be bitches first, address second, cause bitches love the beach. Like,
when I lost
that's
my virginity,
crazy.
I had to dress. That
women folk. I'm sorry. I lost myself, y'all. Women folk. We say women folk over here at the four phones. But yeah. I mean,
I am a very chaotic bisexual person, and I call everybody bitches. So, bitches.
I love everybody. You feel me?
Hmm?
Simple as that.
Yeah, so
moving on.
back to you being to the T100. You know what I'm saying, just trying to figure out how shit worked. Now, did you kind of take a person and kind of like not model yourself after, but kind of see what type of system they were going after and see like which system was the most feasible to you
What do you mean by system?
Like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like just a natural way of doing day-to-day things. Like, but, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily copying somebody, but kind of just seeing their blueprint, per se.
Well, when I was around at the time was a bunch of redneck motherfuckers. So, you know, I was...
Covering everybody there, y'all.
I was...
Covering everybody there. Like, yeah, nobody safe today.
I was drinking, you know, I was drinking some beers, Busch Light, Steel Reserve, wearing boots.
Busch Light's not racist. Like, you know, I just wanted to say, like, that's not just one demographic. Like, Busch Light across the board. Like, you know what I'm saying? And in any party that drink Busch Light up to some nefarious shit. But moving on, I just wanted to say that thing about Busch Light. Respect y'all as a company. I just see what type of shit y'all. Yeah.
I left home in December, 6 months after I turned 18 in April. Or no, a little bit before that. By December, I had gotten a DUI at 18. And so I was reduced to, you know, maintaining an apartment, riding a bike to my job. It was 13 miles one way, you know, just thugging and doing what I had to do. And I lost the apartment after a few months, and it was bouncing from couch to couch and just being exposed to music on the radio, going out to the club sometimes, hanging out with the homies. This was before, like, you know, internet was just like, you know, this was 2010. So 2011 maybe. So I was watching DVDs in the crib, you know, learning to file my taxes on my own for the first time. And, you know, stuff like that. So I'm just watching, like, old party movies. I'm watching American Pie. I'm watching, you know, from that era. You know what it is.
Yeah,
you know, classic, you know, DVDs, 2010. I smoke a lot of weed, so, like, but I was watching, you know, whatever was on that shelf. It was a lot of, you know, comedies, raunchy comedies and shit, and just catching up on a little bit of pop culture and listening to whatever's on the radio. Top 40, you know, 2010. You already know what it is. Fucking... some Akon here and there, Wayne. There was, you know, that one Jeezy song was popping. There was a Rihanna song that was hot. Of course, Eminem was hot, like different shit. So I'm just listening to what's on the radio. And then when it really clicked for me, and because the bitch I was dating was like listening to... The bitch I was dating was listening to like Yellow Card and...
What'd he say?
Like some...
Yo, don't hate on Yellow Card.
Oh, I love Yellow Card.
I was about to say,
like,
that shit fire
so
too.
I was getting to experience like that kind of angsty...
just the angst.
He said you went too goddamn far.
I was getting to experience that in like jumpsuit apparatus.
Yo,
come on, bro. Fuck with me.
Say
Fuck with me, son. I was getting to experience
you know
that
them?
angst.
You know them folks?
Yo,
okay.
Hey, check out Face Down.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where they had me, and then he said Yellow Card, and I was like, I heard that name before, and then y'all said that second one, I was like, oh, for real.
Yellow Card is one of those things you get in school when you act up for the first time.
Yeah.
That's not a band?
No, it is.
Okay, I was going to say, like, hold on.
He was just making a soccer joke.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about Socrates.
Yo, I hate the way those shirts fit, bro.
They always too tight in the
arms.
arms.
Exactly.
Swear,
Yes.
bro.
I hate it, bro.
Richie lost.
Don't think too hard. That's what killed my man.
What's the weather like on top? Y'all talking about bro,
Shit, I don't know, but it look better at the bottom.
So Felix, tell me about your influences.
So you're just gonna cut me off? All right, mid dialogue.
No, I thought we was like, bro. So like
to wrap it up.
Oh, I thought it was wrapped up because bro, I can wrap it up for you. So boom, you T100, goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't never getting away from that now.
So boom, what had happened was,
Uh-huh.
okay, so you got the DUI 18, right? Okay,
Damn,
you got the
so you were
DUI
right,
18. So boom, then you had lost the crib, then you was couch jumping, and then like it was the party movies, it was
I
American
was
Pie.
musically tied together for you, though.
Right. So the music, bro, where the music came from is just, bro, like the day to day where you was going through, and then you just started expressing yourself, and then like the party movies came through. See, I thought I had it, y'all. I thought I had it. I was like, bro, I want to finish the board. Like, go for it.
I wanted to be a comedian.
You wanted to be a comedian before the music?
Yeah. I wanted to be a comedian, and the thing that clicked for me was Donald Glover, Childish Gambino.
Shout out.
And his raps made sense to me in a way that my brain remembered them. So I started to figure out how to listen to rap music.
Big
Like,
shouts to
to-
Redbone. I fucking love that song.
Facts. To acquire the ear to understand. And then I started to learn the culture. And then I went one day, I have it in my song Butterflies, went from writing jokes to writing bars. And then I met a homie that helped me pick up some flow. I discovered, Big Crit helped me bring in the South. Discovered J. Cole helped me, tie a lot of shit together. And now, present day, I listen to Nip every day, and I explore shit musically. Listen to a lot of indie artists, and we keep it popping. But Childish Gambino was the catalyst for me. And now, I do a little bit of acting. I'm a comedian. I rap. So it's full circle.
So I just really thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
You gave us the whole backstory to say Childish Gambino. No, I'm just messing with you. It was, I like the fact that it was not only Childish Gambino, but you itself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of shaped, you forged yourself. You don't really see that a lot. No cap. Like, you don't really see, like, a lot of people kind of, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with those type of people. That's just the
Richie,
type of people that don't think. What you mean?
I was so because I grew up in a cult. I grew up in the hood where they still sold crack at. And my stepdad owned his own business. So from 5 to 7 years old, starting in that area, I was working and being homeschooled. So I would work sometimes.
Those are both 3 things that I know nothing about. It was crazy. I was like, is he gonna hit all 3 of the things that I can't even relate to? And you did. No cap. Like I was like,
so
damn,
weird and
bingo.
disconnected from everything that I had no other choice than to just figure out something about who and what I was. Because I knew nothing. Other than that, I wanted some bitches. That's all I knew.
Well,
So,
before you say that, right here, Damage. Big shout out and toast.
And today,
to you
I
figuring
get
out-
bitches. So it's full circle.
Shout out to you figuring out who you are.
And my boyfriend is also fine as fuck. So shout outs to them.
And finding out the strength. Oh, damn, you just gonna take that bitch?
yeah, you really went there.
Finding the strength to find yourself and then never straying from that. Big shout out to that, brother.
Talking about pussy with no bone in it. I never stray from myself.
Best kind, yo.
They found me the other day at the show because they heard somebody talking about pussy with no bone in it. And they're like, yeah, that's Damage.
I was like, yep, that's Damage.
Yep.
All right. So I can ask Felix about his influence
Yeah.
now. Okay. Just make sure. I just want to make sure.
I'm gonna put
You
my
good?
glasses on and take a little nap real quick.
Oh no, we got him already.
No, I'm just playing.
Oh.
So mine's a little bit different. You feel me? So
I can imagine. I can imagine.
I hope so because
I
I grew
think-
up in Daytona, Florida.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I feel like his would be the one that's a little bit different. You finna say something? Okay, I seen that. Like yeah, but it was like yeah, definitely gonna talk about that cult. You know what I'm saying? Dun 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 dun.
Straight up being born, both my parents automatically fighting. I got an older sister, and shit. Shout out to my nephew who was just born like a week and a half ago. That's my dog.
Big shots.
Yeah, facts. And so, just kind of growing up, doing what we did. Like, my pops worked 2 jobs to make sure that like we got what we needed. You feel me? So always mad respect to him. Never had to worry about like having a bed at night, having food and having water and being dry and warm. Right? So like that automatically I'm starting off good. You feel me? But my mom was very, very negligent and absent in my life despite the fact being right in front of me. It's like this is the lady that's supposed to love me and is supposed to care for me and is supposed to protect me, and she did none of those things. And like, my pops is having to stand on business and go do what he has to do. You feel me? So he's not very much around. So the lady that really showed me the good side of life is my grandmother. Shout out to my Nini, for real. Like, even to this day, like I love being held when I go to sleep. My girl does it all the time. It's because when I was a baby, like my grandmother would hold me and rock me to go to sleep. My dad would yell at her all the time, like, "Yo, he ain't gonna go to sleep without you doing that."
Fellas, there's no shame in being a little spoon. No
Yo,
cap.
absolutely not.
No cap. No cap.
Small women folk, big women folk, it don't matter. Wear me like a backpack. I don't give a fuck, yo.
How you stick it
2
to
straps,
the,
baby.
to the women folk.
Absolutely,
Like, bro,
gotta
goddamn.
respect that. And so
That's
growing
all
up-
next week.
about I think I was 4 or so. We found out that my mom was actually like heavily cheating on my dad. You feel me? And it was just destructive. And, you know, I can't imagine that situation. You know?
Heavily is crazy. I can't even hold you.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't weigh that much. Yo.
That was your go-to word, like, bro, heavily, like.
It's
just like,
Tiger Woods type shit.
Well,
like,
I mean, shit, when you can, even as a 3.5, 4-year-old, when you can very much vividly remember the day that your mom leaves on Christmas, that shit's insane, you know? That shit changes you. I remember waking up in my bed and like looking out my window and just remembering like the exact way the sun rays came in the blinds and shit, and like coming out of my room and going to walk down the hallway and it feeling like it's supposed to be joyous, but there's some shit in the air. There's a disturbance in the force, you feel me? And it feels like no matter how many steps I take towards the stairs to go down to see the people that I love more than anything, that bitch just gets longer and longer and longer, you feel me? And so
Luke, your mother has left type shit.
Swear to, at least he didn't have to watch his parents leave. They just died. You feel me? They was barbecue, straight crucified.
Real shit.
Anyway, and so like I remember that day hella vividly, and like we ain't gotta go into that, you feel me? But
I mean, where's y'all show? I'm just the media.
Heard.
It's between, bro. It's y'all and the audience, and the goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Cause we on the book, we on the Twitch, we on the YouTube.
Right.
So
hey,
it's just
shout
like,
out to Twitch, shout out to the book, shout out to everywhere this is playing right now.
It's a couple bitches I'm trying to make Twitch.
Some women folk, you feel me?
That's
Trying to make them Twitch too.
Them too.
But I mean, shit. I remember going downstairs and like running and jumping like into my parents' bed and just being so turned because Christmas was my favorite holiday. You feel me? Like all kids is.
So you was Macaulay Culkin, basically.
Yeah, shit. I wasn't that. I'm not that white, but
talking about Davey,
something
go get
like
that.
that.
Crockett.
Hey, swear to God. And so, yo,
it was just, bro. That's the most Christmas person I could think of.
Yeah, you right though.
That house big as hell.
Yo, how the fuck he get groceries, bro?
Bro, he really, bro, bro, he was such a finesser, bro. No
Swear.
cap, bro. The way he finessed the groceries and the way he finessed the hotel room and the sequel.
Whole time.
Like, for real, though, bro, when he was
slick with that.
When he was in the limo with the cheese pizza, bro, John Mulaney got a joke, and he was joking like, this is the height of luxury, and I'm like, bro, you laughing. I thought life did not get better than Macaulay Culkin. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. If he was in the back of the, bro, when he was in the back of the limo with the cheese pizza and goddamn Rob Schneider, no, it wasn't Rob Schneider was the bellhop, but whoever the limo driver was, goddamn, bro, I was like, yo, there's nothing else.
Should I kill to be in the back of a limo with some cheese pizza?
Like, bro, and bro, just in New York, like type shit, like, bro, like
episode, limo,
going crazy,
pizza.
like going crazy. Hey, wow, manifest.
Swear.
Like, bro, that's bro, yo, that is,
I know
bro.
R&B got a limo plug
Somewhere.
Bro,
come on, bro.
Man, if he do, bro, he gonna be, bro. Nah,
he
bro,
gonna
the mileage they gonna be charging, bro. We gonna have, bro, pick him
we
up.
don't have
We
to go
gonna,
anywhere.
Hey, we got license straight?
we gonna have to pick the limo up by the crane and take it to New York ourselves, bro. Like, bro,
Find
don't
6 people
cut
to
the
carry
car
that bitch.
on until we let you down. Don't cap, bro. Don't be running up the mileage while we take you to New York. Then
Just drive in reverse. You feel me? That worked in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Bro,
Just try the bitch in reverse.
did it really work?
Hell no, it didn't. That
But
ain't how shit works.
Bro, that reminded me of Matilda though, bro. That
Man.
motherfucker, bro. What was it? Wormwood? He was going crazy. Like when your 5-year-old holler out like, "Can't you sell good cars, Dad?" Like, like, bro, like, I mean, like, first he fried his ass up, like, Daddy, you're a crook. Like,
I don't know if I've ever
this
seen
is
show.
illegal.
Shit, I'm allergic to citrus, but even I wouldn't sell lemons.
Bro, I'm saying, like, bro, this motherfucker was super gluing the bumper to the cars, bro. It's just like, bro, the older you get, the more outraged. He was like, we use super glue instead. She was like, well, we would usually use a welder, but we got super glue.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Like, what are you talking about? They was taking the saw, they was taking the drill, running the numbers back in the odometer.
Damn.
Like, going crazy. Hell yeah. Going crazy. Like, bro, only person he sold to that I actually didn't give a fuck about was Miss Trunchbull, bro. That motherfucker, bro. That woman, folk. However they want to represent themselves, folk. Cause, bro,
do what they do when
you
two
didn't
people
know,
get
bro.
together. Get
Hey,
fucked.
bro, when she jumped from the 3rd floor to the, like, where you remember when Matilda snuck in her house? And like, bro, she was literally there. She hollered out, "Tally ho!" And they goddamn jumped, bro. She would have got me, bro. I would have been so terrified. Hey, don't touch me! Don't touch me, please.
Yo, honestly, I'm trying to get so many I can't even tally them hoes.
Hey, facts, son. Hey, shout out to that.
Bro, he is gonna punt it out over these women.
Oh, yo, you have no idea.
He finna punt it out.
Fourth down type shit. Punt it out. Yep.
Hey,
fuck with me, Richie.
Hey, hey, bro. After a while, I'll be like, "Hey, bro, somebody put a beat on, bro."
I swear, talking over that.
I have often proclaimed that I could perform an interview freestyle over a beat or without a beat. I definitely could.
Well, shit, let me get to this inspiration real quick, and then we can get to that. You feel me? But long story short, you feel me? One of the biggest things in my life that happened that is a very vivid memory that I relive every day, every night before I go to sleep. And very, very a big thing is before I go on stage. If you ever see me perform live, a lot of the times you'll find me just kind of like off by myself. And the two things that I think about is one, my brother, rest in peace to Cameron. I got this tattoo above my eye, January 25th of 2021. May he forever rest in peace. His name going to be synonymous with legacy and greatness. You feel me? I go off and I talk to him. You feel me? Because we promised each other two very specific things. Is that he was going to believe in me till the grave, and I was going to get him out of having a trap to save his family. You feel me? And one of us got to take that shit to the grave. And I don't know how I can ever, pay back what he did for me in the short amount of time that we was family, but, we going to do it forever. So rest in peace, my brother. But the second thing that I think about very vividly happened December 25th of 2003. I watched my mom walk out of my house after, I'm walking through the hallway, and I see her walk out, and I see my grandmother running after her, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on, son? Like, y'all fight all the time, but this is different. I can feel the pain in y'all's voice. You feel me? And so I walk in, and I look to my left, and I look in the kitchen. I have mashed potatoes strewn across the counters. My dad's still flinging shit, and he's just talking about how could this, for the sake of this conversation, you feel me, and just the reliving of the memory, I got to use this word of him just saying, how could this bitch do this to us? You feel me? And I was like, what's going on? And I remember turning around and walking back out, and I'm standing there right in front of the glass door, and I see my grandmother standing right there in front of the stairs, my mom getting in the car, and she's just like pleading with her, and I'm just like, what the hell's going on? You feel me? Because I'm 4. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck about none of this. I'm just caring about playing my video game. Crash Twinsanity had just came out, and I was trying to rip that. You feel me? And so eventually I step out, and I'm standing right in front of the porch, and I'm watching my mom get in this car. You feel me? And she's tearing up, she's crying and shit, and she look up and she lock eyes with me. And she get up, she opened the door, and she's like standing in like where the door opens to the car, and she's like got her arm over the roof and over the door, and it's not like she's standing there and trying to hold the car up. It's like her life depends on the fact that she holds herself up. You feel me? And that lady looked me in the eyes and said, I love you. I promise I'll be back for you. And I was like, okay, and did back off in the crib. You feel me? Like it wasn't no shit to me. Right? It was just, all right, she's going to my grandma's to chill out for a few days because her and my dad had a fight. It wasn't no shit. You feel me? But the fact that she told me she was going to come back, that shit stuck for me. Because it's like, yo, we going somewhere. You feel me? I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. I'm trying to go do something. So the next day, I pack all of my shit. You feel me? Got some clothes, got my toys, got everything that I need. And I walk downstairs and sit in front of the door and wait on her. I waited for 3 hours on that lady. She never came. And I was like, all right, some shit's just going on. You feel me? It is what it is. Next day, did the same thing. Lady never came. And I was like, all right, it's cool. She gonna come tomorrow. Eventually, I go back to school, right? And at this point, my grandmother is picking me up and driving me home, right? So she drives me home after school every day. And I'm like, yo, I love you. I'll see you later. And I run upstairs, and I grab my shit, and I pack it up again, and I run and I sit down in front of the door, and I wait on my mom to do what she promised me, which is come back and get me. 3 hours. Nothing. Dog, when I tell you for a year straight, never missed a day, I came home from school, I packed the shit that I needed to go, And I sat in front of that door and waited on that lady, and she didn't come, and I unpacked it. And the thing that really hit, and like, that's heavy for a 4-year-old who don't know, right? And so what happened is right around Christmas, I want to say it was like the 22nd or the 23rd, I wake up to somebody in my house crying that I've never heard, right? And I was like, what the fuck is that? So immediately I'm on the defensive, right? Somebody's in pain, and I need to do what I need to do to help them, because that's just like what I was taught. Mm-hmm. And I get up and I run down that long ass hallway, and I look right at the top of the stairs, and it's my dad sitting there just crying. And like, that's my role model, you feel me? Like, he's everything I've ever wanted to be, everything that I know to be great. Despite his like flaws and his failures, you feel me? It's cool. He stayed. You feel me? He did what he needed to do. And like, my sister's there with him and everything, and all I remember doing is just walking into the bathroom right there at the top of the stairs and grabbing a roll of toilet paper, or walking down the stairs and sitting next to him, hand him that bitch. He rolls some off, blows his nose and wipes his eyes. And like, what do you say to your child right then? You have nothing to say. And what's insane is, as a 5-year-old, I knew exactly what to say. And I looked my dad in the face, and no bullshit, y'all, I looked him straight in the eyes, and I was like, she ain't coming back, is she? And that was the most pain I have ever heard my dad ever exclaim, is having to look me in the face and tell me that the lady who was supposed to protect me, who was supposed to love me, who was supposed to show me how to treat women in my life, left, was never coming back. And to this day, she never did. Now, granted, now we've rekindled our relationship, and shit has gotten better, you feel me? But like, yo, I held a grudge against that lady for fucking 16 years, you feel me? And it's like, that has always played into just how I experience life, you feel me? And because of that, and the way that she treated me, and the way things happened after, like, I've got a fucking rap sheet of mental illnesses, you feel me? Like, shout out to all the people who ever experienced mental illness. Like, shout out to anybody who experiences BPD, depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder. Yo,
whether you know it or not.
Yeah,
whether
like,
you're in an environment that embraces it or not, and lets you know that it's a thing that exists, and that there's tools that can let you know that you have it and equip you to deal with it.
You are loved, and I swear to God, like, there is... If you find people who would rather hear your eulogy rather than hear you out, fuck away from them people. You feel me? Like, that shit's important, yo. And like,
you're important.
Yeah, that's facts. Like,
you're
that, you matter.
You're important.
Like, and so, sorry to hit the
soft
story, but that plays
hard,
into
bro.
it. You feel
this
me?
is like, because it might be this tequila, but I actually have a story like that. You see how I was like, bro, it's gonna be something that it's gonna be like, damn, like, bro, your whole story I can relate to it, bro. I had a moment like that.
Just a little bit. And so, playing into that, that was about right before I started kindergarten. And so, getting back to the whole point, my inspiration behind being an artist was actually my 2nd grade teacher, Miss Slagle. Shout out to her, because I wrote a story called The Cat and Dog Story, and it was probably some dog shit, you feel me? But it was...
No pun intended.
Facts. It was, like, advanced for...
It was so obvious I missed it.
Advanced for, like,
I thought it was like, okay, the story was heavy on the dog, but it was
no,
like...
it was about both species of animals going to war over who was the better companion for man. I was 7 or 8 years old, homie.
Do you know how deep that metaphor is based on what the fuck you were going through?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Right about that time is when I also started writing poetry. Yeah. And that lady took that and like had to talk to my dad and was like, yo, your child should not be able to do this. Like, this is impressive. And from my knowledge, she still has it to this day.
That shit took life.
Yes.
And it took life that, bruh, she probably lived, but it took her way more years to live the life that she saw in them words.
Yeah.
Come from somebody who didn't have that many years of life on this earth.
I ain't even hit double digits yet. You feel me?
Nowhere close. Like, you were barely halfway through.
Exactly. You feel me? And so, about that time, like, I was going through shit with my mom, and, like, my pops, he listened to a lot of, like, metal and rock music. You feel me? So that's where a lot of the angst and shit comes in my music. Is like hearing Slipknot, hearing Metallica, hearing Megadeth and Slayer and Anthrax and things like that. And then on my mom's side, when I had time with her, we were listening to like Akon, we were listening to Usher and shit like that. So I got both sides of the spectrum, and I was like, I'm fucking with both of these. Man, and let me tell you, I heard Smack That by Akon and Eminem, and I was like, what the fuck is this? So that
was the one that blew your mind?
That was the one that I was like, people can speak. This man is doing poetry in music. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Because, like...
That's the thing that fucked me up.
Yeah, it was like, later. How do you do that?
Mm-hmm.
And so I then just jumped down that road, and it just kept going. And then, you know, as puberty started in about the 8th grade, like the pituitary gland just fucked my shit up. I entered the 8th grade weighing about 100 pounds, and I left the 8th grade weighing about 75, 80 because I developed anorexia and bulimia. You feel me? And so right after that, I started finding like emo rap music, and I was like, okay, so this is more aligned with what I'm experiencing.
I don't want to marginalize them, but is that more like the Hobson type, or like do you got somebody a little bit deeper than that?
Like Lil Peep, you feel me? Things like that, like Juice WRLD. That's later on.
Oh yeah, Juice, yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Juice, yo, man.
And
Juice.
so then I found Lil Peep, and I was just like, yo, the brutality and the honesty was something I have never found before, because I didn't know you could be so vulnerable and you could speak about your experiences so much to the truth without having to hide behind the facade and the mask that I had been experiencing. Mm-hmm. Because of the fact of being the child of my dad. Like, I was the lightning rod for my family. If anybody had any problems, it was my fault regardless. I was like a child, you feel me? I had nothing to do with that.
Made a church say I'm him, let's go.
Exactly, right? And so eventually, like,
totally taking that. I'm just gonna let you know now.
I learned to hide. You feel me? I did a lot of that. I learned to internalize and compartmentalize a lot of shit. And upon hearing Lil Peep for the first time, that was the first time in my life I ever felt seen. You feel me?
Come
and
on,
I was
bro,
like,
that's big.
yeah, it was it was massive for me. Somebody who was experienced, like, the first time I had ever, trigger warning for anybody who's watching, the first time I ever tried to kill myself, I was 6 years old. You feel me? And it just progressed past that of just like the people.
And so you were 4 at that Christmas, right?
Yeah, and so 2 years after that, yeah, I took about a 25 foot fall straight to the neck and just stood up. You feel me? And like that, shit's heavy, yo. And it's like, how that early you experience that, like that permanently fucks your brain up. And then also right after that, I got put on Concerta for ADHD because I'm not diagnosed currently, but like pretty confident that I experienced something along the forms of the autism spectrum. And so that's commonly about that time. It was very heavily ADHD shit. You feel me? Like, your kid can't sit down. Your kid's got weird fucking shit. Like, I had to lock every door in the house 3 times before I went to sleep type shit. Mm-hmm. Right? And so they put me on that, and that dropped the levels of serotonin and dopamine in my brain so low to the point they couldn't find it. And so, like, it fucked my whole shit up. And so with discovering emo rap music, I was like, holy shit, I'm not alone. My whole world, everybody I know, I'm by myself in this. Nobody can relate. Nobody can feel me. And, like, rest in peace to Gus, for real, because, like, that was the first moment that I was like, holy shit, I'm not alone. And so that was a very big thing for me in starting my inspiration. But, like, also, like, Eminem and shit, you feel me? But, like, it was the moment, doubling back to wrap up, the thing that inspired me to become creative was the first woman that I ever loved in my life abandoning me. That was what pushed me to be a creative, because I fell in love with music very early on. Like, when I was a kid, like, my mom would play music and shit into her belly, and so, like, and that's when I would be the most active. And, like, when I would come out, well, when I came out, you feel me? It wasn't like I would come out and then go back in type shit. It wasn't an apartment, you feel me? It was a permanent stationary. But, like, I loved listening to music when I was a baby. Like, that was when I was the happiest. Like, I would sleep, and then whenever I would hear music, I would stumble around, you feel me? And so, like, it was always in me. It wasn't in my DNA, but it was in my soul and in my spirit.
Mm-hmm. It's not on you, it's in you. Let's go.
Yeah, and so, like, getting to learn that, and that first moment of being seen, when you've been in the background for so long, you finally feel like somebody can see you, that shit revolutionizes who you are as a person. So, like, that's, I try and stick to that every single time I make music, because I know that I've experienced this. I've had somebody DM me on Instagram like 2 or 3 times, just some kid like on the other side of the world is just like, yo, I just found your music, and like I've never felt that somebody could understand me. And the first time, like, I would give up all the money I will ever make. I would give up everything for the first time somebody looked me in the face and told me that my music saved their life. Dog, that shit's priceless, homie.
Come on, bro.
There's nothing better than that.
No, sir.
You feel me? Like, and shout out to that.
Big shout.
So that's my inspiration, is some sad shit my mom abandoned in me, pushed me to become an artist. You feel me?
Bro, we all have to take a shot. Not because it's a shot topic. Just make sure y'all tune in every other Wednesday.
Swear to God.
But because both stories just crushed my whole blood pumper.
It's crazy because we share so much the same like motivation.
Yeah,
but
we'll
our
cling to
stories
that.
are opposites, bro.
Hey, and
like you discovered shit so early, and I discovered it so late.
But they still found a way to be perpendicular to one another, to intersect at a certain point. Y'all thought I ain't no words?
yeah, parallel and shit.
But damn, it was crazy how you were saying like that was 03 for you, bro. I feel like 03 was like my second to last Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Now this is not my show, so I won't get into that.
No, we can talk about you too.
But damn, no, it's all good. It's all I
I
don't want to sound narcissistic, but I know I matter. I'm just saying like, yeah, but it's, you know what I'm saying?
Have you had your Shot Topics interview?
Yeah, I was actually a guest before I was a host.
I was about to be like, well, we about to interview you.
Now, damn, you know what I'm saying? But I think,
I said interviewing Richie.
But yeah, I do, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna manifest an anniversary episode where it's gonna be me the guest and like everybody will be able to come in and have a set of questions. You know what I'm saying?
Throw some comments. Let us come back.
All previous guests. But damn, going back to what you had said about like the and we're gonna, once I harp on this just for 2 seconds. Boom. But like, you know what I'm saying, how like you would like went up to your pops and was just like, you know, since she not coming back. I just remember having a moment like that with my little bro. My little bro was about like around that age, and then like this was after like I had the whole like, you know what I'm saying, yours happened on Christmas, mine happened on like a random ass Tuesday, and niggas still had to go to school the next day.
Shit hits
just,
though.
Like it was just like, what the fuck? But goddamn, I had seen her at the gas station with her new guy, but it was almost like it wasn't like I seen the person I grew up with every day type. It was like I'd seen like a lady that I just so happened to know in passing. Like this could have been like a lady at the church or some type, and it was just like, all right, I'll catch you, da 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 da. And then like me and my bro jumped in the car and rode off. Like I remember me like 16, 17. I was like one of the first ones with the L, so like they got me a car quick, and like I had just picked up something from like Big Shots at 3 Points. I picked up something from the grill, ran into her. She was with the new guy in the new guy's car or whatever. And like, all right, I see you later, da da da. And I just remember riding off and down at the gas station because in my car the goddamn radio didn't work. I just remember Mariah Carey, "We Belong Together" playing in the background. So damn, I'm just riding. I'm just thinking about that song, and my little bro was just like, bro, just let it out. And it was just like, bro, I just fucking erupted.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, bro, it was just, I didn't know that I needed a green light from him. But it was like, as soon as he gave me the green light, it was just like, bro, I was, bro, could have been at Emerald Point with all those waterworks. Like, I just really went, like, I never really told the story to anybody. Maybe, like, the people, like, just close to. But, like, yeah, it was just at that moment, it was like, the moment I saw her as somebody else.
Yeah, as a stranger.
And it's like you had to, right, like maybe like somebody, like almost like somebody I used to know type of thing. Yeah. And it's just like, of course, like we've rekindled, we've gotten back, but it was just like in that moment. For me, it was like, for me, it was like in 2008, the summer of 08, I'm in my own whip, like getting ready to go back to the crib in which she left. And goddamn, when I see her, it's just like, oh, what's up? Da 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 da. Like it didn't even feel real. Like, but it didn't feel quite surreal because I was familiar with this lady, but it was like, it's like why are we on such different paths right now? Like, why are you headed this way and I'm headed this way? It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be, I'll catch you back at the house type thing. And it's just like, who the fuck is he hopping out of the car? Like, that's not supposed to be who I wanted to be type shit. And it's just like, like once, like that moment made me have to come to terms with that type of shit. Like really like, all right, like this, it's like when the other shoe finally dropped, and like when I was riding off, and it was just like I said, it took my little bro, and it's just like I don't even know if he remembered this moment, but he was just so young. I guess he could just hear the way I was breathing, kind of like just holding it in like my chest, and he was just like, "Yo, just come on now, go ahead."
The innate ability.
Went crazy. Like that's what I.
Like, it's part of the human experience, the ability to sense and trigger a safe emotional environment for someone to be vulnerable. Because the thing with being vulnerable is the crux of it is you can't protect yourself. So somebody creating that environment for you to be vulnerable is someone offering that protection of, hey, while you bare yourself, I'm on guard to protect you. And that is part of emotional intelligence. And, children and people, those are innate abilities. And be able to do that, and
also doubling on that, with somebody who experienced something very similar, but like at a very early age. Like, you said, how old were you?
I was like 16, 17. Like, I was like,
so you when
the shit like really happened, like I said, I'm gonna call it Christmas. My Christmas was, I was 14 in the 8th grade, and then like,
Word, okay.
Came home one day and it was just like
some shit was off.
Like it wasn't even that it was off. It was like a regular day all the way up until about like 7:30. It was like, yo, where the Duke's at? Word. Like type shit. And it was just like, what the fuck? Call her real quick. And it was like she wasn't picking up. Then it turned into like a whole thing to the point where it's just like I don't even know if Duke's noticed, but it was like my grandma, R.I.P. like came across, like that's when like I from like across, like we used to live right across the street from her. She had like wasn't really that mobile, had a whole oxygen tank, like but really walked across the street to like for her youngest boy to cry on her shoulder because like his wife was not coming home, and like I just remember him also RIP to him. Like just like for real, like just letting out like one of the hardest cries I seen him cry. Like, and he wasn't somebody that was like, saying shocked from crying. Like if he was emotional, he was gonna be emotional. But it was just like it was a different type of cry he let out, and it was just like that might have been the other shoe dropping for him. It was just, but I'm saying, it hadn't dropped for me yet because I'm saying, I'm still 14. Like, bro, what the fuck going on? Like, you tripping? Like,
I feel that. You know what I mean? Because like. Our situations, obviously, shit is a lot different, but, like, just specifically just speaking on age, like, I had been alive for four years, you feel me? And so, like, I had one of my first, and I swear to God, you can ask my pops about this, like, one of my first memories is I was around, like, the age of 6 months. My pop sits me down on the couch to go into the kitchen, and I look to my right, and it's not an aloe plant. It's like if you saw an aloe plant, but that bitch stood like this, about this tall. You feel me? I remember looking at it and being like, I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. You feel me? So like I have memories from very early on in my life, and
I got one like that.
That's about the only good one starting out that early. You feel me? But like, I was 4. Like I hadn't even entered I hadn't even started school yet, and my mom was no longer a part of my life. So like. Essentially, before I learned addition, homie, like I knew my mom wasn't coming back.
That's
crazy. Type shit. Like like I didn't know how to put I had just learned to read and like sound words out.
But you didn't know what 2 + 2 was, but you
know
how to put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, and so like that shit was crazy. I grew up my whole life with the lady who birthed me being an absolute stranger. And, like, I didn't speak to my mom for, like, a year and a half after she left. And when she came back, it was always, like, I don't feel like it wasn't that I didn't love her. I was obviously angry, but, like, I didn't understand it. But it was, like, I wasn't supposed to love her. Like, she wasn't my mom. And that was the weird shit for me, you feel me? And it took, I think, I'm 24. I think I was 22 when I finally was like, yo, like, we need to have this conversation. You feel me? And I had tried in the past many times, but I was like, yo, I feel like and granted, I hate to give credit where credit's due, but, like, my ex-fiance, you feel me? Like, she really put me through such hell, and granted, I put her through a lot of hell, too. Mm-hmm. But, like, that showed me, like, that was the first time I had felt loved in 19 years. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So, like, and we went through hell, and once that happened, like, I was like, all right, I feel like I have experienced something worse than what my mom did to me when I was a child. Despite the fact that I can remember that shit very vividly, could detail it to you. I wrote an 8-page essay about that shit in college, right? And like brought my teacher to tears type shit. And so I told her, I texted her, and I was like, yeah, swear to God, hey, shout out YK Raleigh.
Shout out YK Raleigh for real.
I had texted her, and I was like, yo, I'm trying to come talk to you about everything that's happened. And I was like, but I swear to God, this is going to be different than every other time. Like, I don't want to talk about what happened. I want to hear your side of the story. Right? And that was the first time that lady had ever heard me. And she was like, absolutely. You feel me? And so, like, a very big problem with just everything I have experienced is, like, it's been a very difficult time for me to experience people with uteruses and believe that they telling me the truth because of a lady that they'll never meet type shit. You feel me? And, like, I treated a lot of people really, really horribly because somebody
you didn't feel safe.
As a reaction,
always I was reactionary. I was reactive from the point of like 3 years old until I was like 23. You feel me? Because like, how do you deal when you don't even know you have a heart? How do you deal with it being broke? You feel me? I had full adult emotions without the ability to process what the colors are in front of me type shit. You feel me? Shit. And so like we got to rekindle that. And, like, I went to go talk to her, and, like, it was heavy, son, because, like, I have a little brother, you feel me? Like, he's my half-brother, but, like, fuck that shit. It don't matter. That's my flesh and blood, right? And so, like, him and, by technicality, my stepdad, but my mom's husband, like, went into the other room, and we started talking, and I was like, yo, I know that you have a lot of feelings that you have not felt you were safe enough to tell me. And, like, keep in mind, this is her child talking to her, like, a parent, you feel me, and me having to do like what Damage is talking about, like create that emotional safe space, but from the premise of like for lack of a better term, like the victim to the abuser, of being like, yo, like I'm creating a space that's safe for you to tell me why you did what you did to me, right? And like having to have that conversation with the lady who essentially fucked my whole life up, that shit was monumental to me, you feel me? And, like, I will forever be thankful that she gave me that time, you feel me? And, like, she wasn't perfect, but upon hearing her side of the story, I learned a lot of shit, you feel me? That I was like, okay, so I was lied to by people outside of her that were supposed to love me. And, like, granted, that's not exactly their fault, because, like, you know what I mean? When you go through that, like, you have a lot of feelings, you feel me? And if you weren't put in a position to feel your feelings, you gonna react emotionally, not logically, you feel me? And so, like, I'm not holding nobody, like, no grudges, no type shit like that. Like, I've moved past that to help people that experience similar things. But, like, I was told my mom was a worse person than she really is, you feel me? And, like, feelings are feelings and people are valid in their opinions always. I was a child and I deserved the truth. You feel me? And so getting to hear her side, but also validate myself and be like, you still did this, right? And to have that lady look at me and tell me that she had all intents to come back for me and she tried, whether that's the truth or not, it don't fucking matter. Like, I told her, I was like, whatever you say to me, I'm going to take as the truth. Please don't lie to me. Like, that's all I'm asking. As an adult to adult, tell me the truth, right? And from what I know, she did. Because I then talked to other people who knew her during that time and experienced that with her, such as my grandma, and they, like, corroborated on her story.
And having the adult perspective to know how hard sometimes things that seem so simple to do.
It's hard, bro. Like, shit, I almost got married, and that shit was difficult as fuck. I couldn't imagine having 2 kids and, like, not loving the person I'm with and having to fight over them. Like, that shit's insane to me. So, like, one thing that I can say that my mom has done is she did try. I'm not saying she tried as hard as she could, you feel me? But she did give some effort. There is some love there.
No, I totally get it.
And I respect that.
In my situation, I saw it. Like, even as an adult, it's just like I saw the reason it was what it was, and I was like, yo, fact you ain't leave sooner was crazy. But it was just like, as a kid, you don't care. You don't
Yeah,
care.
it's
It's just
not-
like, bro, like, I was fortunate enough for those first few years of my life to experience what a full family looked like. No, it wasn't perfect. No, it had lows lower than anybody should have seen. But you know what I'm saying, all in all, like, there were still some moments. But like, I totally got why she did what she did. But it was just like in the beginning, I didn't care. Like, he didn't have to, like, you know what I'm saying, he didn't have to lie. I didn't give him the chance to lie, because it was like, I seen what was going on, but it was just like,
You know what was up.
right, like, I
Yeah.
knew it was up the whole time, because, you know, difference between me and you, I was old enough to really
Yeah.
perceive shit. So it was just like, but not young enough to get my emotions out the way to like, yo, you know what I'm saying, I totally get, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. You
I'm
know what I'm
hurt,
saying?
but I understand. It
Right.
wasn't like that point. It's
It
just
was-
I'm hurt,
yeah.
and I don't understand how to deal with it.
The thing I took from him was like, I understand the duality of people. Like nothing taught me people aren't perfect better than how I was brought up. Now I can understand, you know what I'm saying, not only the victim of the murder, Doc, but sometimes I can understand the killer. And I don't mean that in like a bad way, but it's just like it gives me like an understanding, like, okay,
perspective
like,
of why people did what they did.
right, like, and it's just like some people would, like, you know what I'm
Give me a
saying,
water, baby.
Yeah.
Appreciate
like
you.
some people would
On the back end.
oh, I mean,
This
damn.
is the last one.
So
you gotta
damn,
appreciate
so yeah,
I'm going
it
to.
it taught me to understand how, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you could really see what each side was going through and what led to you know what I'm saying, like, to what we did, like, down to what happened. Like, even, like, you know what I'm saying, hey, big shouts to Rich Reacts, go tune in that too. But I was just finished watching, you know what I'm saying, the show Attack on Titan, and goddamn something like, and how like the
Don't
hero
spoil it.
became the villain, and then like it ended up how it ended up. But I definitely understood how he became the villain. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, just like Harvey Dent said in The Dark Knight, you either die a hero
Or
or you live long enough to go to
become
the
a
dark
villain.
side.
Yeah,
like,
I
for
feel
real,
that.
like, I understand Vader. Like, you know what I'm saying,
Yo,
like,
hold on. Don't even get started on Star Wars, homie. I got you on that
that's
shit.
what I'm saying. Like, I get Vader. It's just like now, all the way up to down to, you know. So I was like, bro, you didn't have to really get rid of Padme, but it's just like, but it's, you know, he was
That's the
overcome by
emotional
emotions, and it's
reaction,
just
bro.
like, bro, and the Jedi some hoes trying to
Bro.
abstain from that type of shit. That's why I fuck with motherfuckers like Revan. You know what I'm saying? Now some of y'all, even the casual Star Wars fans, I don't went too deep, but
I
it's
was
just
about to
like,
say,
but it's
yo,
just
they
like,
ready for that.
but goddamn, but it's just like, yeah, like the way the Jedi's move to abstain, like at all times, like, you know what I'm saying, it's different when you abstain until you find somebody you love. But the Jedi didn't even give you somebody to love.
Well, see, the
before,
thing
like, type
was,
shit.
is like the Jedi. I'm not going to get too deep into Star Wars.
Yeah,
We can do
yeah.
that different.
Yeah.
But like the concept of love is not attachment. It's the attachment to life itself. You can love anything. You feel me? So the Jedi were not. The way it's portrayed in the movies is that they are not allowed to form attachments. It's the fact that they are
They can
not.
fuck.
Yeah, I mean that too. But like, you are allowed to love things. They love the Force. You feel me? They love.
Do they love the Force?
Yeah, because that is their soul power.
Or
You
do
feel
they
me? That is
do they see the Force as a tool?
Both.
That is for a later Shot Topics episode.
Yeah,
You feel me?
like, yeah,
Absolutely.
bro. Now, bro, y'all might have to come through and Dez get here for a Dez Talks episode, because that's where we really get to talk our nerd shit.
Yo, I'm with it.
But
Yo,
damn,
we can pop about pretty much anything.
But
between
hey,
the two of us.
Shit, just like
fact
a
that-
surgical wound, I'll pop out the cut for
so
that.
damn,
Hey,
so
suture that shit, babe.
So we're gonna try to wrap up this first round with kind of like
Damn,
a
this is
compound
the first
question. Yeah, it's,
Oh,
yeah.
word, okay.
Yeah, y'all really went there the whole time. Like, but it was alright. So goddamn, tell me about the moment where you realized that, you know what I'm saying, this art, you know, the music was where it's like what you wanted to do, and then also the moment where you realized the world was watching
Word, okay.
type shit.
Feed, pop off.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Deep
have
breath,
to answer
baby.
that in two different ways. You feel me? Well, two sections. So the first half of it was this art was something that you wanted to do, correct? Mine was I started making music October 11th of 2011 in one of my old friends' bedrooms because Skrillex and Deadmau5 had just popped off. You feel me? They had just dropped the Scary Monsters and Ice Sprites and first of the year Equinox. Shit, shout out to Skrillex. I don't care what nobody say. I fuck with the EDM shit, right?
Hydrate.
And so I heard it and I was like, damn, I really like this, but this isn't what I want to hear.
Mhm.
And then just the saying that my pops told me of just like, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Just popped into my mind right there. Shout out to Pops, for real. And I was like, all right, fuck it. You feel me? My pops told me I can be whatever I want to be. And I want to hear something better than this. I'm going to make music. Now, real talk, you can find some of my early EDM shit, like about 2013, it's still posted on the internet. That shit's trash, bro. Do not attach that shit to my name. Don't care. That's somebody else. You feel me? But that was the thing that started.
I keep your trash shit online, too. Like, what I think is trash, because I want y'all to see where, like
there's got to be growth. There's got to be measurable shit. You feel me?
Where motherfuckers was actively skipping me in the playlist because I done handed them the MP3 player before football practice.
I was about to say.
Like, I was on the MP3, like, bro, right before the game, and I'd be like, bro, I got
Check
extra MP3. I got an extra MP3 player, like, boom, here you go. And it's just like, then they hear the hook. That's when, you know what I'm saying, you was getting the instrumentals with hooks. And they be fucking with the hook. Then they hear me talking like I actually like this song until you started. Like, I didn't came from that until, like, them same folk like sharing me like, hey bro, this look cuz like type shit, like, you know what I'm saying. And big shout outs to Books for goddamn. That's always my point of reference, because that was somebody, a skeptic that I really, you know what I'm saying, had to, where, you know what I'm saying. But they kept me grounded, they kept me realistic, and it's just like, now it's just, I don't really think about myself. Like, I think it's outside the box. I'm the last person I consider when like whether or not like the music is good. Like, I always like think about, like, you know what I'm saying, the whole world before I think about me type things. And it's just like, sometimes music is for like the art, sometimes it's for the business type shit. And it's just like, it took, like, you know what I'm saying, really turning somebody into a believer for that. That's some shit like that always stick with me. Like, that same person was like, man, I actually like this song until I heard you. To the same person, like, really I'm seeing them on the story riding around, like, hey bro, like, yo, go peep, like, bro, this the one, like, type shit, like, bro, I really fuck with that, like, for me.
See, I had the same thing actually, and that was right where I was going. It's crazy that you brought that up, because bro, like, starting out with EDM, bro, I came from like making electronic, still like EDM, house music, baby, bro. Yeah, still making EDM and recording my friends type shit. Shout out to Emergency. Wish I didn't have to perform that song anymore, but everybody love it. You feel me? It is what it is.
12 cities deep.
Hey, and everybody love it.
Bro, you perform that song that everybody love, and you love it too.
Yo, I
like, always be present in moments like that. Like,
I love it when I'm performing it, because I love seeing how much people love it.
Right.
I personally have my own feelings towards that song because of the rest of my catalog. But to see people engaged with me and being vulnerable with me, going back to what Damage was saying of creating that safe space, I love that shit.
And
that
it gives people the on-ramp, because last night, bro, last night in Fayetteville, security guards, grown-ass ex-military out there listening to the sad boy shit,
loving it,
after they got
downloading every one of my.
That's what I'm saying, like, bro, always be present in the song that they love the most.
Yeah,
like, even if it's not, even if it's not your favorite, because 9 times out of 10, if you are an artist, you're a creative, the song that they love the most, it's not yours. It's never gonna be your favorite.
I swear.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, bro, that's what I've learned, because you know what I'm saying, I definitely, you know what I'm saying, have a song that had its own renaissance because it was so good. Big shouts to No Secret. Like, but it was just like, you know what I'm saying, like, that's what I learned through all of that. Like, even if the song, like, you know what I'm saying, like, Diana did this song, like, you know what I'm saying, 24 weeks straight, like, bro, they still fuck with it.
Still hitting, though.
Right.
Exactly.
They still fucking with it, like, so it's just like, always be present in the moments, like, always make sure, like, you submerge yourself. Because one, so it's just like, it's easier to submerge in moments like that, where doing that song is almost second nature. Like, that's definitely what I learned. And I had that, you know what I'm saying, like how you had that person from across the world hit you up like, yo, bro, I actually had somebody like from the crowd pull me to the side, bro, this is my girl. Like, I played her, bro, me and her was fucked up, and I played her song for you. You see where she at? She right here. And I'm just like, damn. Right. So it's just like, bro, for songs like that, for the songs that the world love, always embrace the moment. There's beauty in that. You know, always embrace that. Like, just always be like, that's what I learned from Michael Jordan in like The Last Dance. Just be in that moment. Don't think about like, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow. Don't even think about yesterday. Don't even think about an hour ago. Don't think about now. Don't think about 15 minutes from now. Like, bro, like, really vibe to them vibing. If you're not vibing to the song itself, then vibe to the crowd vibing to that song, because it's just like, like let that stick with you, like let that turn into long term
Yeah.
memories. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, big shots to Inside Out. I love that movie. Like let the memories go to long term. Like,
and what's
for real,
crazy is from that, actually, like, when I started making music, like, everybody told me that shit was trash. Like, I came from making EDM music out of key, homie. Like, like, you pick F minor, you feel me? I was hitting everything but that. I was starting on F and hitting, like, fucking E major type shit. And, right, like, every time I made a song, like, I would go downstairs and show my pops, and I'd be like, yo, what do you think? And he'd be like, yo, this shit.
I was like, bro, none of those are in that same chord.
Right, exactly.
Like,
yeah, and I would be like, yo, what do you think? And he's like, this shit sucks. Right, like,
shouts to Rob.
Shout out to my pops, for real. But the thing is just like,
damn,
I wanted so badly to be good at this.
Facts, bro. I feel that.
But the man I love the most refused to give me. We've got no participation trophies in my family, homie.
We showed him good music,
exactly, and he was like, exactly, right. So for 4 years straight, I came home and made music every day, and then showed my pops and other people. But my dad always would be like, this shit sucks. Stop wasting your time on this. And if you spent more time on your books, you would make more money. Now, all I want to say is, when I told my pops we was going on this tour, he was like, I love you, be safe, and I can't wait to hear about it.
And he let us use his fucking car.
Right, and it's dope. You feel me? So, like, we've grown a lot, but that was very pivotal for me, of just, like, everybody I wanted to be proud of me looking at me and being like, bro, you suck. And, like, you're going to get two different types of people when you experience that. You either going to get people who are like, yeah, you're right, I suck, I'm done. Or you're going to get people that are like me that's like, fuck you, bro. You ain't going to tell me what I'm good and what I'm not good at. I'm going to show you that I'm good at this shit. And so I spent 6 years fucking up. I spent 6 years learning what keys were. Like, there's nobody musical in my family. My dad plays the radio. That's it. You feel me? Like, my uncle plays the drums, like, sometimes. I don't even think he got a drum set anymore. But, like, my pops plays the radio. That's it. And so, like, I had to learn everything from scratch. Very much how, like, Damage had to find music in general from scratch. Like, I had to learn music theory. Like, I didn't know what the fuck the circle of fifths was until I was 7 years deep in making music. You feel me? So, like, I had to go through, like, learning keys, learning automation, learning what an equalizer even was and what it did, and then expanding upon learning multi-band compression and learning how to chain plugins together.
Circle of fifths is some shit you would learn if you know what I'm saying, if you were like in a chorus or like played an instrument, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real world shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to put that out there.
YouTube.
Get trained.
Facts. YouTube trained me because I wanted so badly to prove everybody wrong. And for anybody that sees this, what I really want to say is, despite the fact that anybody has any negativity to say about you and what you want to do, anything truly you can put your mind to, if you want it bad enough, you can achieve it. Now, the levels to which you achieve it may differ from what you desire. However, the realistic capabilities of yourself will be shown, and then you will be allowed to then expand into what your dreams could be.
And if your girlfriend tell you can't rap, then it is up to you. Right. It is up to you whether or not you want to fold based on what she said, because I'm telling her to tell her boyfriend he can't rap. So it is up to you to fold and say, you know what? I'm just gonna get my CDLs. There's nothing wrong with your CDLs. You're gonna
get your CDLs.
You're gonna make way more money, way faster. There's no shame in that, no cap. But it is up to you whether or not you're gonna fold, or if you're gonna rise above, telling her, you know what I'm saying, fuck it, I'm gonna still keep rapping, and then one day possibly impressing her. You know what I'm saying? I say that all to say, ladies, continue to tell your boyfriend he can't rap.
Hey,
okay?
Felix stamp of approval. Tell your mans or whoever you dating that they can't rap. Swear to God.
Right.
And come date me because I can.
Hey. Shit, I don't know.
Now we didn't want to go that far.
I'm trying to go that far.
We know what I'm saying.
I'm playing.
We're not supporting any you know what I'm saying, Judy cases. I'm just saying, like, tell him he can't. Tell him he. I'm not. You know what I'm saying, like, tell him like. I'm not saying they can't. you just don't think they can. You know what I'm saying? Like that's yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
Empower them through,
And
Pavlov said it great.
fellas, tell your girlfriend she can't sing. You know what I'm saying? That might be my next. That might be my next line of shirts too.
No,
real talk.
Just
tell your boyfriend he can't rap.
Tell your girlfriend she can't sing.
Like yeah, that is crazy. That is wild. Like bro, hey don't wear that shirt on the wrong day, fellas.
I swear to God.
But yeah, we're gonna.
I swear to God.
We're gonna wrap up this first round right after Damage tells us about the day he saw himself.
I was about to go
Damn,
off.
yo,
You
I've
right.
been going crazy. I'm sorry.
I was about to go off.
No, you was about to go up.
Oh yeah.
Man,
You gonna ignore me? Alright.
No. I play into previous airs. Last time was an air. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'll be
That's
like,
a
okay.
baseball pun, baby.
Yeah. So goddamn.
Just like you with a baseball bat. Whack.
Damn, sure is. But no, yo. So tell me about the time that you saw yourself, and then how did that lead into the moment the world was watching? Where you noticed the world was watching.
Question.
Boom. There was a random thing I told my mom's a long time ago. She asked me what I wanted to be. And of course I was raised in the Christian cult. I told her that I wanted to be a motorcycle preacher.
Yo, real talk. That's some real shit.
And of course I'm blind and shit. So I don't really drive. I got the HKD, that Helen Keller disease,
I
baby.
don't even know what a motorcycle is. Sorry.
Hey. Fucking fast forward to I literally
Don't mind me, y'all.
get to go around
got to peeling it off, and I couldn't
rap
stop.
and inspire people. I love to entertain. Like I happen to be decent at rapping, but I love to entertain.
Hold on. Don't let him cap to you. He great at rapping. Speak the truth. Come on. Stop lying to these people.
I will freestyle with anybody that wants it at any time. I will put it that way. And I do my thing on stage. The moment that I realized the world was watching, in all honesty, for real, was going on this tour. Was realizing that, hey, like, I'm out of the city where I learned this shit. Because like you said, you spent 6 years. I spent 2-3 years learning to write songs, freestyling all the time. I quit my job and didn't work for 9 months because I had to learn how to memorize songs so I could perform on stage because I was so used to freestyling. I was stuck.
Shit, okay.
All I could do was freestyle and stuff. I got a show and I was like, I have to quit my job. I can't. I don't.
Yo, that's all in. If I ain't ever heard all in.
But I get that why you did that because it's just like your bottom.
I was stuck.
Your bottom is a whole different type of bottom.
I'd like to say that. I'd like to say that Damage is the top. I don't know how he be
I'm a
going,
switch.
but I'll learn. Okay.
So
Shit, I got one of those in the car if you're trying to play.
Me too.
Where?
Actually, it's
My
mine.
Switch Lite. Sorry.
You forgot your shit.
Oh, damn.
trying to catch all the puns and metaphors like.
Hey, man, you
Our chemistry is instantaneous.
Yo, I was about to say, you gonna have to Usain Bolt if you're trying to catch up.
So
with
down,
mustard.
but what I'm saying is just like your rock bottom is way
Shouts
lower.
out to crack sold in my neighborhood today.
Hey, swear.
Yeah, so it's just like it's way different than everyone else's because it was just like you're way more comfortable like just quitting everything because you know what I'm saying there have been multiple points where you've had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just based on it, like, yeah.
And having a way to express myself is something that I never had. So
right,
I would trade everything to keep that.
Right, so it's just like you prioritize your craft over having things because it's just like, bro, fuck things. Like,
those
you're
things
still
are materialistic.
You're still you still at the beach, right? Right, fuck things. I got the sand. Like,
well,
you know
I
what I'm
hadn't started rapping at that point.
But
I was just thankful to have eaten pussy for the first time. Because really, the way I was raised, I thought I was going to die and go to hell before I knew what pussy was. No, I'm serious.
I felt that, bro.
I literally thought Jesus was going to come back.
I don't know. Something about that. I was just like, bro, when I was 14, 15, I was like, it's happening soon. Like, it's happening soon. It's almost like somebody from like, it was almost like me from my past self was sending energy back then, like on some Aaron Yeager shit, like, bro, like through the Attack Titan, like, I'm sending you memories of shit I've done right now, bro. Like it's good, bro. Just be patient, type shit. Like, it's gonna happen, bro. Like. I don't know. It's just just them last cause I you know I got right like really right at like 16, 17, but it was just like when I was 14, 15, it was almost like it was in the air or shot the beanie like type shit. Like it was just like, see, y'all got me talking now. Like, I ain't never got
that's
down.
What we like.
Like so it was just like so I just felt like I was just like yo just. You know, I just be goddamn watering my people's plants, like going around the house, like bro, against pussy one of these days, bro. Like no.
Yo, hey,
like,
swear to God, I remember
just a
pouring
random
the water
Sunday
being
morning,
like, I'm gonna crush
like,
women folk one of these
like,
days.
bro, like, well, y'all feel today might be the day. I don't know. The first person called about fuck, like at that time, I'm like, bro, today might be the day. I don't know, like, but it's just like I don't know where it's gonna come from, like, but that, like, bro, sometimes I think like it just might have just been memories of like my future self, like, bro, like
my dick woke up hard and so did I, baby.
I was about to say shit. Bring a whole in the raining cats and dogs. We love pussy and women folk.
Hey.
So damn. So you were talking about how like you was like you had to quit your job because you had to memorize the words to the track.
But to fast forward to bruh, I'm actually like really good at this shit. Like from quality control, DJs getting the cosign.
Big shots.
Hey,
DJ Solo.
Fucking insert Eagle Screech
to
here.
even getting the DJ, R&B cosign to you recognizing me.
That's
when
a
I
real
walk.
cosign. Big shots DJ
Yes,
R&B. Because he will tell you about your shit. Like, for real.
He'll tell you his ass.
Like, for real. That's when I knew I was kind of alright because, like, he was just like, yo, you good, but he said it quick, and I was just like, oh, you just tell everybody that. Till I seen people that weren't good, and he was like, bro, that motherfucker trash. And I'm just like, okay, so I might be alright. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, bro. You ever get the stamp and the stamp raise value after you get it? Like that's how that was. I was
like,
I
got wax seals.
It was like I got the stamp and I was just like, all right, appreciate that. Then I looked at the stamp. It raised like stock prices. I'm like, oh, this a goddamn NFT in it.
Bitcoin.
Like for real, like.
And I was the person. If no one ever thought that somebody was gonna do what they're doing, like I remember bitches that I had a crush on.
Women folk.
Bitches that I had a crush on.
Say less. Say less.
When I was in the cold, when I was, a teenager and stuff. Coming on my Instagram, early days of me rapping.
That's what they was doing on it?
Well, no, they was laughing.
Hell yeah! Hey, right here, son. Right here. Making the women folk come from across the gram. Hell yeah! That's what we like.
Sliding up on the gram to laugh at the fact that I was rapping.
Okay. Oh.
That's a whole different type of
make
comedy.
fun of,
They come into their
But
senses.
I remember one of my oldest homies telling me, you used to be trash, but I would hit the like and support you because you was doing what you loved. You was taking a risk.
Stop doing that.
Yo, hold up.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Stop it right now. Comment and say basura or goddamn the trash emojis. Stop it. Get them some perspective early, bro. Like, if you don't fuck with it, then don't fuck with it.
But he fucked with the risk. Because I had people telling me I was trash. But I could tell that there was potential. And I worked and I grinded to get good. People don't want to follow me on stage.
Even if I respect your business approach, I'm not finna gas you up. That's just me. So it's just like, bro, like if you see me in the crowd really vibing to you, then I really fucking vibe with you.
But this was before
like,
shows.
You know what I'm saying?
This
like
was me posting videos, rapping on Instagram.
I
Somebody that grew up in the cold with me for 20 years. One person that was able to escape alongside me that has seen me mature into an artist. Bruh, I've been
they knew you from like a jig.
I've been one of 2 or 3 Caucasian.
No, I'm from here.
Caucasian
like
flavored artists.
But you were okay. I respect that.
I just like that word. It's good.
10, 12 shows outside of my city. One of the only white artists. I've been one of the top 1, 2, 3 artists every single night.
Shout out to Scott Damage right now. That motherfucker go crazy.
I do not
every
play.
single night. 100%. I have seen it across NC. We've been to Georgia, you feel me? Go crazy every night. There's nothing left but all in. And that's why I count on him every single time. I got nothing else to say about that.
I studied the culture. I play my role. I show love. Like, I know I'm not supposed to be
What did you see when you studied?
Beauty.
I didn't know.
Beauty.
Like when you studied, like what were like some keynotes, some things that stuck out to you that you knew to like not even like to emulate, but you knew you had to at least respect.
Yo, I'm gonna let y'all have this moment.
Go for it. Go for it.
The authenticity.
The authenticity.
The active choice to be unafraid, to say what naturally came to you. The ability to reference and provide, like almost like you're doing a research paper, the citation of, this is where this came from and why, it's damaged. That's totally Chance the Rapper inspired, but it's my own flavor. Like the ability to be able to give credence to your influences and give them ups and flowers to your influences. The open-mindedness to accept people doing what isn't, because that's what hip-hop is the ability to take whatever is around you and flavor that and accept it. So it is not my place to judge. It is my place to tell somebody, yo, if this is what you love and you really about it, work on your craft. It doesn't matter whether I think you're trash or not, or whether you should or should not be doing this. You know when you shouldn't be doing something. We've all been there. And I knew for me, even though it didn't look on the outside like this was a place I was supposed to be, I felt that it was right and I needed to continue to pursue it. And now with the tour, with the Shot Topics interview, with the different shit, that's kind of some of the fruition of just enough.
Damn, you totally redeemed yourself. You went from we ain't had shit else to do to like from the tour, from the Shot Topics.
Come on.
Both of me
From
CEAs.
From
SEAs, I'm tripping.
Styles for the Hood for him being my styles respecting the hustle.
They gonna be like, bro, let me just throw up.
Let me get 4 lighters. Let me get 4 lighters for $5 a piece for $20. That $20 is gonna get me to Greensboro tomorrow to perform.
Real shit.
Like this was not built for me. This is not my culture. This is not anything to do with me. But it accepted me with open arms, and it loved me at my lowest when I had nothing. So of course, like, to know the world is watching, like even thinking about watching, I have to respect the culture while also, proclaiming who I am as a person. I'm polyamorous. I might fuck your bitch, but I'm gonna tell my other bitches about it, and I'll tell you about it too. I don't give a fuck. And the
Shots Macaulay.
the chaotic, bisexual energy of like, I like dudes sometimes. Alright, cool. But, I got a boyfriend, they amazing, you can't fuck with them. So just, I'm not worried about you.
We're all inclusive here.
I don't want you, I want your girl, alright?
Hey, phone booth, you know what I'm saying? Non-binary, binary code.
Exactly.
All of that. Even the robots. If you an AI and you fuck with this show, then tell your other AI friends about it. No cap. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts to them famous AI.
Hell yeah.
Damn, I'm manifesting, of course.
Hashtag gender is a spectrum type, just a spectrum type shit.
Hashtag humanity is a spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
Are
you really human? Are you as human as you say you are?
Are you as human as you say you are?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, humanity is a spectrum. Goddamn, that's how we going. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, humanity more than a spectrum. It's omnidirectional. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Them SAT words.
I'm trying to get this bitch the SAT on my face, bro.
Hey, hey, that's some back home off tour type shit.
Facts. We home Friday, baby. If you wanted to fuck me, now's the time.
Hey, no, I don't know about right now, but we got some days. You feel me?
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is the time.
I think I can pencil.
I do have a show in town back home in the 828 on Saturday. So if you hear this and you in town, come fuck with me at the Getaway, baby.
Swear to God.
So that wraps up the first round.
No, that's still crazy for me to think that we in the first round now.
You know what I'm saying? But we definitely at about like 95 minutes. So I ain't gonna take up too much of their time in Twitch land, YouTube land, book land. But damn, big shouts. November 22nd. Make sure you go to the Fall Fest. Hellified lineup.
Come see us in person, baby. We gonna be there.
What I'm saying?
We gonna be the best in the house already.
If I get too inebriated for the ending, make sure you follow me at Rich Nelson 2K. Make sure you Google me at Rich Nelson 2K. Appreciate you.
No problem. You spell
you know what?
Everywhere.
Make sure you follow me at Rich Nelson 2K. Make sure you Google me at Rich Nelson 2K.
And Google me at Scott Damage, baby.
I was about to say, don't forget to Google Felix too. 70 lags. You feel me? Felix's beat sucks on all platforms.
Talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey, can't forget it.
Also, big shout to 7. It's just every time we say 7 more than 3 times, I'm like, bro, why are we not talking about 7 for
it's
real?
Some jackpot type
like,
shit.
Yeah, for real. Damn. So
I'm sorry, I ain't I know somebody gonna point it out.
Big shouts to the Chingy album. I just
it's 7 hoes out right now, Richie.
Yeah, it's 7 of them.
I'm trying to find every one of them.
You want too many hoes. You know
I do not.
Is that a thing?
Yes, wanting too many hoes. Wanting too many, having too many hoes is a thing, and
polysaturation is a thing.
And wanting too many hoes is a thing. It don't matter what you like across the board. There is a there is a limit to how many hoes you want, because just like for every hoe you want, that is an amount of time you are willing to spend in your life. And we are too busy chasing the dream. So if you chase too many hoes, you're
I
not
don't have
chasing
to
the
drive
dream.
when I'm on tour, Richie.
I get that, but it's just like even when you're not driving, you got to drive for these hoes, and if you got to drive for these hoes, you don't have a drive to succeed. So the more you have a drive for the hoes, the less you have a drive.
Honestly,
to be successful.
all I had to do was pee and stay awake.
That's okay. It is cool to have a balance between success and the hoes, but it's just like there's a balance. There's a seesaw. You can keep that seesaw even. You can keep that seesaa straight. But it's just like the more you got down, I'm gonna overlook that pun because I'm trying to make a point here. So the more you want one, the seesaw is gonna kind of bend and be unstraight. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn.
I'm about to say unstraight. That's all you do.
And then you know what I'm saying?
I
it's
always
gonna go
want
like
the
that.
dream more than I want the hoes. I just like attention. Attention is my
I get
primary
that,
kink.
and that attention can be held within the balance. You know what I'm saying? You can still chase this dream, and you can still want the attention. Matter of fact, you can work smart and not hard.
That's why you schedule a pause.
Hold up.
Yeah. I physically paused before I was like not hard.
I heard that shit.
And then like yo,
hard.
You can use the want for the hoes to drive the dream.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, speaking of
you either got drive or you either got gas for the drive at this point. You know what I'm saying? So
speaking of seesaws, probably the first time this ever been said on Hot Shot Topics.
No cap.
Shout out Sneesnaw. You feel me? Swear to God, my favorite Instagram account to follow. Real talk.
Real talk.
I don't even know who that is, but I just know
I'm just telling you,
they are up to nefarious activities on there, bro.
Shit to do with nefarious, baby. All I'm saying is when we get off this bitch, Google Sneesnaw.
God damn. The unfairious, bro.
Shit, I don't know about fair. I'm alright if it's not.
So, bro, I definitely gotta give a couple questions for the second round before we hit the 120 mark. Now look, the way the second round works is a whole bunch of crazy questions. So I'm gonna give y'all different questions each.
Boom, rapid fire.
So goddamn. Now we were outside smoking and you saved this answer. Right, you saved this answer because I told you I was like, look, camera's not hot, chill out. But
check your policy, 2.5 bitches wide insurance.
Hold up.
What's the pettiest reason you didn't take a motherfucker on a second date?
So just because you told me I had to say it like this, I'm gonna say it like this. A woman folk breath stank. No cap.
That ain't petty at all. That is
the fuck it ain't.
That is setting a standard.
All you had to do was buy some Tic Tacs.
Because how dare you eat hot Cheetos before you pull it up on Felix?
Hold up, but what the difference is? I love hot Cheetos. I don't personally like eating them, but I love
hot Cheeto breath.
Yeah, hell yeah. Listen, I don't give a damn. I kiss my bitch after I kiss my woman after she sucked my dick. You feel me? Like, I ain't worried about hot Cheeto breath.
No facts, though.
Swear to God.
That's my dick.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is, like, if your breath whole ass stank, whole ass stank, we ain't even got half time to quarter fuck with you. You feel me? Like, we blowing fractions in this.
So make sure you get that morning breath out the way if you trying to wake up next to Felix. That's.
Hey, if you trying to wake up next to me, holler at my girl. Make sure it's straight with her. You feel me?
She like bitches too, though.
Hey, swear to God, you wanna go to bitches?
Oh, she like women folk also.
Make a woman folk say, ooh.
You gonna have some clips from this episode.
Hey, swear to God.
No cap. So,
damage. You got a hat on right now, baby.
Damage. What's the first movie you was too young to see?
But probably Candyman. But I seen it anyway twice. The first time wasn't scary. The second time scared the shit out of me.
Damn. When did you watch Friday?
Well, when did I watch
Friday?
Damn,
you don't say it like that?
Yeah.
When did I watch Friday for the first time?
Because the reason I asked that because that's the movie I was too young to see. But I didn't realize I was too young to see it.
Yeah. I was a full grown adult when I saw that because I had already left the cold. I saw Candyman when I was like 4 or 5 when I was at my dad's house.
How the hell you see that in a cult, bro?
Because I occasionally went to visit my pops.
Oh, he was out the cult?
Yeah, because my step pops was in the cult and my mom was in the cult.
Say less.
Yeah.
Damn, Candyman, yo. Hey, he was a real.
Yo, the bees in the toilets.
Yo,
and
hey.
the parking garage scene. I'm still scared of parking garages on the low.
Bro, he was a real one. He ain't fuck with nobody as long as you kept his name out your mouth.
But I'm saying I didn't realize that part. I was just like, this shit is scary as fuck. The only way I like horror movies now.
You
is
made
that
an
I'm like,
interesting point. He ain't fuck as long as you kept his name out your mouth.
You was good.
He didn't fuck with you.
No, but still, I don't really like horror.
It's a lot of y'all. It's a lot of
Unless it's
motherfuckers on
magic,
Twitter
like,
that would have been Candyman bodies because y'all would have been tweeting that shit. Candyman,
Bloody Mary in the motherfucker.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of y'all that would have tried Beetlejuice too when you with your stupid ass.
Shit, no, that was
like
a good
for real,
ass
for real. Like all you had to do was keep his name out your fucking mouth, man, bro. I
was
just
the only
realized
line, right?
I fuck with hella Tim Burton movies.
Yo,
Beetlejuice.
hold up, no,
Nightmare
real talk.
Before Christmas. I legit just watched Sleepy Hollow the other day.
Bro, that
I
movie's
fucking
so
love
good.
Sleepy Hollow. Like
Yo.
it ain't even scary to me no more. I really fuck with you. Botus Van Tassel. Like,
Yo,
bro,
Tim
like,
Burton
like,
killed it
like,
on
bro,
the
like,
film.
for real, like, I really fuck with Tim Burton films.
Shout
No
out to
cap.
Helen Baumgartner.
Like,
for
bro,
real.
like,
I don't even think that's how you say
hey,
it.
bro, you talking about the op in the movie, the eventual op, bruh.
Say,
Bruh.
let these people figure that out for
Bruh,
themselves.
I'm telling you, bro, when she was goddamn hugged up with the motherfucker by the porch, when goddamn Ichabod, I think that was that nigga name.
Hell
when,
yeah.
When he
Ichabod
walked in,
Crane.
right? Yeah, when he walked in, I was
About to
just
get
like,
trained to the hospital.
like, bro, I'm telling you, I was like, okay, I see you over there.
Yeah.
Like, bro, okay, and bro, bro.
Real talk. Shout out Tim Burton. Let me.
Shorty
score
was
one of your
willing, bro.
movies.
Shorty was willing to cut herself to make it look like that was the body in the coffin. I was like, ooh, okay, you crazy. I tried it one time. I hit the button. I hit the try me button like you to tickle me ill, mo. Like, bro.
I'm trying to hit the bed.
Shit, I was about to say I'm trying to hit a woman folk like tickle me, please.
It was Candyman. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So boom, Felix.
What's up?
I'm thinking through the questions because we just fumbling through now.
Just so y'all know, that's the only one I heard is the craziest reason you ain't take somebody on a second date. I just want y'all to know this is authentic and live.
Authentic and live. Damn, craziest trend that you participated in high school.
Fuck, bro. Come on.
The tone I set is damn now. You know what I'm saying? Now I know you halfway through there, but it's just like it's you know what I'm saying, we don't get a lot of Anglos, so I always make the reference of like of the wallet chains, and then like my big shouts to Keely Danielle. She brought up the damn digital belt buckles with the name going across.
Come on,
crazy. And then it's like they made me think of the Clear Air Forces. I'm just letting you know like all the stuff that has been through Shot Topics, bro. Shot Topics has so many episodes, like, bro.
High school 2014 to 2017. Craziest trend?
Oh, I'm really interested because it's like I'm trying to figure out whether or not this was a trend like when I was in college. Like,
I'll keep it a buck with you. What's the trend you thinking of? I'll tell you if it for real was or not. I ain't gonna play shit.
I'm kind of like 24 to 2017. Like, bro, by the time it was 2014, then I wasn't really paying attention to trends in college because I got to college in like 2010.
Word.
So it was just like by 2014, I was growing. I was already over there one extra year than I wanted to be. So it's just like I want watching them kids. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck them kids.
You know what I'm saying? Like, right, for real. So damn, what was the trends at the time?
I'm just
Ray Shremmen was around at
that time. Hold up. What was that one?
Bro, I remember No Flex on. I heard
that was the one.
I heard it from another motherfucking car. Like while we was downtown Raleigh, I heard it from somebody else called Delight, and I was just like, "Hey, what the fuck they playing?
I swear to God,
what the fuck they playing over there? Like that shit go crazy." But goddamn, 2014 also that was that Young Thug T.I. Goddamn, bro. Like when London on the track, like I just remember them three. Like if it ain't about the money, don't be hit me up. And I ain't up. Like, bro, like that was 2014, summer 2014. Like, bro, that's why I have my little like Rain Man moments. Like if I hear a certain song, I can damn near think of it here. Like for real.
To be honest with you, the trend.
Can you chill?
No,
I heard that one. Like, yo, like you snapped though. You snapped though. You snapped know.
No ice
You
cube.
totally
You got
snapped.
chill.
You
That was
totally
for me.
snapped.
That was for
I'm
me.
trying to make a bitch rain, man. And I didn't even hear you say rain, man. I heard it, I'm trying to make a bitch.
Yo, no ice cubes. He ain't got no chill.
Like, oh my God. Like, yo.
To be honest with you, I don't know if this was like a trend internationally or nationally or just anywhere, but like that was a big thing of like roller skating for me. Real talk. Like that was like the last point.
So you was at Cascade?
No, hell no.
Now I'm saying like metaphorically.
Yeah. Alright, okay. So like I don't know how much y'all know about Asheville, you feel me, the 828, but about that time around when I entered high school, about probably halfway through was we stopped having something called tar wheels because we already had the 86 skate around USA. That was a shit. They got them lifted walls at the end. You could bank that fucking corner and kill that shit. But I've been roller skating since I was a kid. That was something I did with my mom, right? So that was something I continued despite the fact of our situation, right? And so me and one of my homies, that was also the point I started smoking weed. I started drinking and shit. So like we would go to tar wheels, faded as a motherfucker, like no t-shirt at a music festival type shit.
Talk about old blue jeans type shit.
Swear to God, drunk as a bitch.
That's what you call it? Shirt off, all blue jeans?
Absolutely, you faded. You feel me?
Old blue jeans, baby.
Yeah, you in the sun too long. Right?
I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Bars.
And so we would just go skating around, and this was about the time. Yo, real talk. All right, the trend you was talking about.
Hey, if you're gonna be a guest on Shot Topics, you better have your puns ready, bro. That's the standard. They set the standard. Like no cap, bro. Like no cap, bro. Like if you want to bring a partner or whatever, bro. It's this, bro. Now you gotta pun it out, bro. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to bully you. I'm trying to let you know, like, you know what I'm saying. That's the standard. Is the standard. You better be ready to pun it out when you get here. Like no
real
cap,
talk.
bro. Like
yo, the trend that was going around when I was in high school, bro. No cap was Gangnam Style. Me and the homie that actually on his laptop that I started making music, we choreographed a dance to Gangnam Style. I don't know about choreo, but I know something.
You know what was crazy about
shit.
the goddamn like? Is it Gangnam?
Gangnam.
Because I be want to call it Gundam.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm
that, hey, that was my shit too. Gundam
like,
was fire.
No, it's like, bro, but it's just
like
bro,
Voltron.
no matter where he was, it didn't look like he was supposed to be there.
That was the and I felt that.
Like, bro, like when
bro,
whenever he pulled up, like even in the video, every scene he was in, it was just like, bro,
up on bad
this scene would be a regular ass scene if it wasn't for you. It's almost like you physically edited yourself in.
Yes.
Every scene you were in, and I feel like that's what everybody gravitated to, because he like, bro, he just do that shit, and I'm just like, bro, this is totally
he in a horse stable, bro.
This is totally a regular ass environment, but you fucking it up, like, and I mean that in a good way, like, but it's like you are disrupting the chemistry of the scenario by existing. Like, it's crazy.
And that's what we was doing in Tar Wheels, son. Like, let me tell you, the amount of Saturdays I went to Tar Wheels, and like the DJ brought that shit up. Like they had a dance section every Saturday night. Like they would play some songs that was popping in the top 40s that there was dances to. You feel me? The Cat Daddy was one of them. Bro, like I'm the only person that looked like me that I knew how to hit the Cat Daddy.
I knew that.
You feel me? That was like King.
Hey, bro, I don't know what year that was.
Yes,
like
that shit was early.
That's when my Rain Man effect like it just wear off like around like 2010, 2011, because like that's when I was in school. Like, you know, Big Shot Shaw University. But goddamn, like, bro, I definitely remember that goddamn.
Yeah, I was about to say, get the wheelchair like wheelchair stunt.
Like,
type shit. Yeah.
Being in my, bro, in my mind, I was really in a wheelchair. Like,
yeah, pushing
like,
that
I got in the character. I heard the song. And I was like, bitch, I go to work. Like, and that was a song. That was a song, women folk. That was a song lyric. You know what I'm saying? They even do the real language in foreign films.
Talking about Ricky back.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, yeah.
Terry.
But
Terry,
back it up.
Terry reverse Terry.
But yeah, bro, that was the thing. It's like they would then, after probably like 3 or 4 times, and we had worked on the choreography to get that shit together the way that me and Damage be killing the stage. You feel me? That was like, I was always like concerned about performing. You feel like just performing in general. Like I was in, the only play I've ever been in my life was The Wizard of Oz in middle school. Brian, I practiced every time we had practice. I didn't even show up on show day. You feel me? Because
you were a drama club, baby.
No, I wasn't. But they put me in that bitch, and I was gonna go crazy. You feel me?
Facts to being a wizard with an OZ, baby.
Hey, say something, right? But during those times, I was like, yeah, you go ahead and put those glasses down for that one. Think about that while I finish this. Right? So about 3 or 4 times in, they expected us to be there. And so when they would make the circle just ready for us. And
you better have puns when you get here. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. What the fuck? Wizard with an OZ?
Hey, say something.
Man, shit. I was saving these shots, but I gotta take one now, bro.
Right, and
God damn.
They would just hear that boom.
Shout out to being a wizard with the OZ. And then they want a handshake like it was just not one of the craziest bars of our generation.
What's crazy?
Like, what the fuck? Like, whoa. Like, whoa.
Yo, we been doing car, baby.
Like, bro, turn your bass down if you listening to this episode in the car. Like, whoa. Yo, like, what the fuck?
Richie would have been in the backseat
bro,
of this tour.
I was about to say, so when we was sitting in the traffic coming from Charlotte to Fayetteville for an hour and a half.
Have you ever seen a white dude lose his white privilege and have to red in the hands,
bro? You ever seen a white man do this? Because he angry? Bro, that shit had me weak as fuck. Catch us on Facebook.
Bro?
Yo, I was about to say, fuck 7 days. That bitch had me weak.
8 days.
Women
baby.
folk had me.
Go.
Yeah. Leap year in that bitch.
Wizard with an OZ.
Facts.
Hey, you gonna be thinking about
I'm
this
smoking
shit
yellow brick. Okay? I'm a wizard with an OZ.
I don't know about it. Hey.
Smoking yellow brick.
I ain't from the east, but we moving in the west.
But I need that 10 head. You already know.
Oh my God.
Swear to God.
Told the bitch I ain't scary. I just ain't got a heart.
Oh.
God damn.
Shout out. But
Fuck
yeah,
with
that
me,
was
bitch. You Toto. Your name Dorothy. God
hey,
damn.
we ain't in Kansas anymore, but
you know what I'm saying?
This.
God damn.
Richie, Jay-Z said it best. Fuck with me.
You know I got it.
I make a bitch melt like she from the West.
Hey.
God damn, that bitch witchy.
Hey.
God.
But yeah, the craziest trend that I participated in high school was having a whole group of little ass white women folk. Keep it true. Ooh. You feel me? Circling up at the Tar Wheel skate rink for me to choreograph and hit the motherfucking worm. I still ain't have no bitches. Still none, bro.
You did a skating rink flash mob.
No, it was. I mean, you gotta have friends to have a flash mob. It was me and one other motherfucker. You feel me?
Oh, it was a
flash.
But they circled around.
Say something.
They circled around though. That's
yes, bro.
It's giving flash mob.
But what was crazy is like they did that shit off rip. Like if we hadn't been there, they still would have done it. Like they were ready for us. That shit was crazy.
So you see, they set the table, and like
we brought the food. Fuck the place.
That's what I'm saying. Like so they set the table. But I get what you're saying. Like they would have set the table regardless. But you seize the moment that they set the table and boom, entree.
Hey, I might be blind, but I can seize the moment, baby.
I swear to God. Even with sunglasses on.
Fuck with me, Richie. You need a co-host at this point, man.
Wizard with the OZs. That shit finna wake me up out my sleep. Oh, Wizard.
Damn, you been asleep this whole time?
OZ, like, no, I'm saying like later in life, like, bro. It's gonna be a random, like,
Tuesday,
it's gonna be a random April in 2038.
Like,
I'll be like, Wizard with the OZ. God damn. Like,
about I don't snitch, but a bitch might have narcolepsy.
Right. Hey, something like that.
Oh my God. Like,
yo, hey, all I'm saying is if you need co-host, holla, you feel me?
Fuck with
killing
me,
this shit.
I'm a professional. I don't got no money, but I'm good at what I do.
It's fucking crazy.
So goddamn po.
It's crazy you said that because there was an idea about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, well, I'll give you, when the camera ain't hot.
I wanted to say that my whole life, ever since I started watching The Breakfast Club. And motherfuckers be talk to me about it off camera.
Hey, for real.
That's so sick.
For real,
bro. Type shit.
That's a childhood dream. No wet shit,
bro.
Bro, man.
Hey, you ain't think.
I got one more question in me. This tequila, goddamn. Crazy story. Like I had cue cards ready, but it's just like the cue cards are matter of fact, they in two different places. One cue card is totally in the car, and one is totally in the book bag that probably is right beside you right now. Yeah. But it's all right. So now because ever since then, big shouts to Bishop. His episode.
Yo, facts. Shout out to Bishop.
Big shouts to Bishop. Like I remember I did his episode of Shot
Talking about the Alpha and Omega, baby.
And like he was down. he had like he had seen me like I had like a blank card one day, and like I just every time I like rub like every time like I like touched the card, like I had a new question. So it's just like he was just like, yo, he literally don't have no questions, but every time he touched his cue card, he pull another question, and I'm just like, oh shit, maybe I'm a motherfucking professional. But goddamn, so I'm gonna ask y'all both a different last question. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely dig deep.
For that, let's take this last shot. You feel me? This shot topics, right? Not talkalotics.
Damn, my shit's gone.
This is, bruh. Wow.
Hey, hold up. Nah, I got you.
Okay, talk your shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna contribute just a little bit.
Yeah.
Boom.
Tell me how with shot topics and Richie pouring the most for himself.
Yeah. You know what? You right. You are totally correct.
Shout out Luna Zoo.
Big shouts Luna, bro. Luna, my baby.
We'll need 2 bottles for our next episode.
Hey, swear to God. Hey, I love the moon.
Nah, for real though. Like, so what I'm gonna, y'all, bro, both y'all need y'all own separate episodes. Like, so I like the fact that like we did a joint episode. Now it's gonna be like because I had a lot of joint episodes, but like before it became a joint episode, everybody in that episode had their own episode on some like MCU shit.
Ours was kneecap first, joint episode. Baby.
So it's just like now we doing the DC route. Now this is goddamn Batman vs Superman, and then boom, everybody get their own episode after that. You know what I'm saying?
I only fuck with alternating current. I don't know nothing about DC.
That's good. So you know,
I love
so you fuck with Tesla?
Hell yeah! Come on now. First invention of radar? Come on. Took an X-ray of his own foot in a boot, son. Just to prove a point.
Tesla did radar?
Yeah, bro.
Tesla also did the AC. He did
everything.
Current.
Yo, fuck Thomas Edison for real.
I'm talking about.
I'll stand on that shit.
I can't say fuck Thomas Edison because Thomas Edison was a hustler, bro. Like, he wasn't. He was, There's
a difference.
Right, I mean,
hustling
but that was.
and thievery at that time was the same thing, but we 2023.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So back then, like, he was able to, like, hustle the shit because there's a lot of shit that you could do back then. That you could do right now, but like, cause it's the same niggas that watered down the stock on a nigga.
True.
That down, like they just printed extra stocks on piece of paper, so it's just like he really, like for real,
like a train on that.
If you a history buff, go to the History Channel and look up the Men Who Built America, the first season.
Good ass season.
Like for real, like they tell you about how like a motherfucker like in the stock market like bought all the shares, but what a motherfucker did like he definitely he was slicing slices in half. That's what he was like for real. Like it's illegal now, but he was literally like they were literally watering down the stock.
Yeah.
Before they sent it to this person because they had bought all the stocks, but it was like you bought all the stocks, but you don't know how much all is type shit. So
I got a strong feeling about Tesla and Edison. However, you feel me? Cause like, you ever got a high ass power bill, homie? That shit fucked, right?
Yeah.
Tesla wanted to give that shit for free. And Edison stole that patent and marketed that shit. So like homeboy was trying
Edison. It won't Tesla's fault. It was Westinghouse fault. Westinghouse ain't had a bread. He ain't had a bread like JP Morgan had the bread.
Bitch's house, bro.
I swear to God. But the fact is Tesla wanted to give.
You gotta grow up sometime, damn it.
Hell no. The fact is Tesla wanted to give that shit away for free.
You would not say that.
The same way. It's the same way. I don't know if you know, but like the stove, like the electric stove, that shit was supposed to be just in general, like penicillin. You feel me? The first guy to ever discover penicillin didn't patent it because he wanted to save people's lives. The electric stove was the same way, but somebody stole the patent and then patented that shit and sold it. The same thing was electricity, like alternating current. I don't know how much y'all know about history, but this shit fuck. Definitely Google that shit. Like, what runs through our power lines is not direct current. It's AC. He wanted to get that real shit for free.
So if you come up with something new and you really want to save the world, then get the patent anyway. Do the business
so you
first.
Have control of it.
Right,
so
do the business first because if somebody jump to you.
Copyright your shit. Copyright that
gov. No cap. Like for real.
Type shit.
For real. Because
$40.
Like,
send it to me.
Just like he just said, like it was people that wanted to save the world that didn't patent it. motherfuckers patent it anyway, and
They
now
gonna
that
make
shit, and then now it's regulated to a point you gotta have money to stay alive.
It's
Like,
fucked, bro. And
like,
so
bro,
that's
like-
my feelings on Edison and Tesla personally. Like,
All I know
I'm
is
always-
I'm trying to pat this bitch to the end, bro.
hey, swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like you were saying, sorry, bro. This is just how shit be with me and damage.
It
But
really
last
is.
question that you got. Let's take this shot before we get into that last question, so we get that shit. Hey, last shout out that you got. You gonna start this off, Richie? Who you want to shout out? Somebody you ain't never shouted out on the shot topics that you love, that just ain't got the time yet to fuck with you.
Bonus points if they white.
let me.
Yeah, big fat. Hey, hold on. I got you.
I don't know if I can stand up.
My knees work.
Yeah,
They 78,
I really
not that
wanted.
much.
Yeah, I really wanted that look at it, y'all. You know, it was the psychology of it. People usually follow the group.
That's my fucking boyfriend. Fee has a high tolerance for alcohol, and I have a medium tolerance for alcohol. So we need 2 bottles for the next episode.
Swear.
Because I'm
Swear.
chilling right now.
We had 2 bottles last episode. I almost didn't make it work the next day. Yeah.
I'm
I'm chilling.
squat down in this motherfucker.
Like,
You feel me? Shit.
I feel the
So-
tops of my knees, but I'm chilling.
So yeah, we standing up because we on some drunk shit.
Oh,
because
shit, I'll
I
sit down.
decided to stand up. But like, bro, just big shout out to. Now I know you said somebody I usually don't shout out, but I really want to shout out to the Southern Entertainment Awards just because.
Four phones big in the house.
That's
boy.
what I'm saying, like, bro. Just because, like, even the building got nominated, like, you know, what I'm
Damn,
saying?
no
Like,
roof type shit.
like for real, like, so just shout out to
Top
everybody.
type shit.
Shout out to everybody from Four Phones that was nominated. Shout out to all the Richie Nelson supporters, and bro, more importantly, shout out to the Energy Gods. Big shout out to Cousin Luther. Big shout
Even
to
though
Icy
he
the
hasn't
Boss.
shown up to the last 2
You know
events
what
I've
I'm
been
saying?
at, he was supposed to be at. But whatever.
But you know what I'm saying? it's all right.
I
Like,
been
he gonna-
wanting to meet.
Like
folks, that's all.
bro. So we're gonna take that as like, bro, CL. Matter of fact, next time you do an event, he definitely gonna be there. Just because, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, there have been times like he wanted to show up, but couldn't.
Shit happens.
But got there.
Yeah.
So you know, yeah, shit happens. But it's just like I like the fact that like you've been looking to meet Cousin Luther because like that is definitely somebody you should look to meet. So
I definitely understand life is thick. Rihanna with 2 babies. You
Oh,
understand?
yeah.
Facts.
But anyway, so bro, cause I was fucking with Rihanna like upon the replay.
Shit, I
y'all-
was trying to
when y'all
fuck with Rihanna.
when
I
y'all
was
was
just
when
like
y'all was
7.
calling
I
her,
was like,
when
I'm
y'all was
7.
calling her a big forehead woman.
Oh, hold on. I
Like,
was I didn't call
when y'all-
nobody big
when-
boy.
when-
You see this bitch?
like,
you
where?
see this bitch?
Where?
I love women.
Okay,
folk
maybe
with
not
TV.
y'all, but
I love women
y'all,
folk with TV
y'all,
screens,
y'all.
baby. Fuck that.
True.
Y'all, when y'all was
Talking
calling
about
her
HD.
that, like, bro, when Pony replay, I was there. Goddamn, unfaithful, I was there. She broke my heart because she sung.
baby shit.
It's almost like when she sung "Unfaithful," it sounded like she was singing to me, like, bro, why you
She
cheating
was.
on me, Rihanna,
she
with
was.
my young ass at my little age. But goddamn, but nah, big shouts to everybody. Big shouts to the Fall Fest, paying bills.
Facts.
But it's just like, bro,
You
hey.
can trip, but don't fall
Big
down,
shouts
man.
to the Richie Nelson, the Four Phones, and the Energy God supporters.
How many phones you need, baby? 4.
4 of them. You know, that's how much we trapping. Goddamn, that's when the clink was gonna clink. But hey, that was the
Add
shout
the
out.
sound effects post process.
Do that, big name wide insurance.
I'm gonna have to call my representative tomorrow.
All right,
All right, last question, Richie. What you got?
Talk
For
about
you.
date.
All right,
goddamn.
let's go. Yeah, go ahead. Shuffle them bitches. They 52 in there. Fix them.
Biggest secret you kept from your parents.
Oh shit.
God.
Hit that bitch with the horn. Talk about Elon Tusk, baby. Let's go.
Biggest secret I kept from my parents.
Deep dig, because that's a Ricky Morton reference in there.
I got you. Talking about only shade the spirit.
Hey, baby, I was watching earlier today about Vlad TV and self-incrimination. I don't know
heard
about
it.
that,
I
but
heard that shit in the car.
All right,
on,
so biggest secret you kept from your parents
that
is over,
won't self-incriminate me
that's
to
over
the
five,
police.
That's over 5 years old. Like,
Statute of limitations that ran out like you got legs.
and
baby.
that's the Olivia Benson statute of limitations. Like, I'm a trust your
the-
character to know that it wasn't one of them offenses that took 5 years to be non-legal.
What is the biggest secret that I kept from my parent? Well, my parent. Damn, son.
Come on, Raj. What's up?
I was about to say, yo. The problem is I don't know what my pops don't know.
The fact-
Yo, hold on.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
like, so the
that's
biggest
the
secret,
ring.
right? So the biggest secret you thought you was keeping from your parents.
Okay.
Yo, I was smoking weed Ooh, hold up. Nope. I was about to say smoking weed way before he knew, but he knew. He been smoking weed. He showed me what weed was. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
He kept it real.
Talk about fishing line, baby. Let's go.
No trout shit. What's the... Fuck, yo. I gotta think about this.
You can't fuck with us, bro.
What's the biggest secret
I can't. I'm catching every one. It's just like, bro, like,
It's
you know,
rapid fire.
y'all are like
no automatic.
Y'all are Goku and Gohan fresh out the hyperbolic, like right
Facts.
before the Cell games. Like
Yeah,
y'all
I
are,
like that word.
y'all on Super Saiyan. The whole like y'all are casually on Super Saiyan right now.
Talking
Like,
about
for
I
real,
would
for
sell
real.
game, but I prefer to give it away for free for
Hey, swear to God, I don't know about saying.
Like
but I
y'all
like
are
when they talk to
casual.
me.
Y'all are casual Super Saiyans right now. Like it's crazy.
Hey, I love when women folk super saying some shit to me.
facts, big tail type.
You
shit.
see what I'm
I
saying?
swear to God.
Do you see the? Do you
No
see
monkeys
what
will
I'm
eat bread.
uttering? You know what I'm saying? Like you got it.
I'm not worried about the back end at the front here, right?
Hey, swear to God. Love a shorty with a front end.
Facts.
Biggest secret I kept from my parents.
We love
She gonna
you
be in.
for
She,
it.
Aight.
she gonna be in the group chat talking about all facts about the rumors they heard about.
Yo,
Yo, I love shit with a lot of room in it.
swear to God, you can fit so
I
many
don't.
walls.
I don't really like a lot of room. I like to feel snug.
No, my
You-
knees cramp up.
I was about to say.
It's all right.
The biggest
I
secret
like, bro, because when you even as uncomfortable as snug is, I
Yeah,
just know she feeling really she feeling it.
Can I, so even past being 18, can I keep that?
Of course.
You feel me? So that's deeper, that's closer than 5 years, but
I've been deep and close with a bit before.
For 5 years.
shit, hey, I've been trying to get close to a bitch for 5
I've been
years.
trying to get deep and close to this one bitch for a minute.
Yo, I've been deep and close with a bitch for at least.
You ever got
Women
too-
vote. Women
You ever
vote,
got
my
too
bad.
deep before you got too close?
Hell
Yo!
yeah. Hey, shit, hey, I ain't never had a shorty tell me
We
deeper.
got too deep.
I was about to say I ain't never had a shorty tell me deeper. But anyway,
Hey, if you said it, I act like I didn't hear you.
that's how I ate the camera did. You feel me?
That's
So
not
everybody
how
else, shout out, hey, holla at me.
BBE, baby.
Because I'm not even finna act like I've got that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Reed Richards.
This the type of shot.
I'm more Johnny Storm. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna light your
I
fire.
don't know about storms, but I know about exams saying something to Johnny Test. You feel me? Shout out.
Hey,
Um,
yo,
You know
them
what
big
I'm saying?
whale monsters though. Fuck
You know?
that.
But I'm not gonna leave you burning. But it's just like I'm gonna light that fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Go get tested though if you need.
yo, fuck you, David. Bro, I was just about to say that shit.
No. I mean, you can if you want to. You
No,
don't.
you need sexual.
Don't
health
test yourself with me like I gave you stuff you didn't have to study.
Look, it's
Love.
an open book, baby. Let's go.
Affection. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta study those. You know those.
Lovers and friends. Let me usher you in, baby. Let's go.
Okay? Because I've been knowing you for a long time. Sade.
Come on, many years, baby. Let's go. That's when you compress the years down, baby. Talking about zip file.
Okay?
Alright.
And when I zip it up, just know we done.
Whoa. Talking about Arthur me, baby.
Okay?
I don't know about the biggest secret, but the first one that, like, after all this talk, you feel me? The biggest secret I can think of is
4 phones, baby.
I started doing cocaine a lot earlier than my pops knows.
Hell yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
That's
I
a
can
big
think of.
secret. That's a big secret.
Yeah.
It's important to co-op the cane, baby.
Hey, listen, I don't know about Abel, but I know some shit about Kane. You feel me?
But you know what I'm saying? I feel that you know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate the fact that you was open up about powdering your nose, but you were able to make up for it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Hey, what I would like to say, yo, ain't nobody know about this. You feel me? It's supposed to be a lot longer, but we about to be full 6 months sober from doing anything
Hey, turn up.
besides
Okay.
smoking weed.
Sobriety is cool too.
Yeah,
Let's go.
it is for big facts. And
Let's
you feel
go.
me? And so it's like
Do what's good for you, baby. Turn up.
you got to. You feel me? And so that's some shit that I started that a lot earlier than my pops knows. And like that's okay.
No pun intended.
But facts.
Pop nose.
Shut the fuck up. Bro. Hey, I was popping a nose for real with shorty
Hey.
without. But
Fuck! Damn, you got me, bro. I was like, pop nose.
Hey, we don't have a
That's
comedian
it.
do it for no reason.
hey, swear to God, shout out tequila and whiskey. You feel me? That's why I be drinking it. But
Damn,
that's-
that was good. That was good. Pop nose. That was good, bro. I can't even remember the one I had. I had a good one, but it was like y'all said pop nose. I was like,
Talking
ooh.
about rip pop nose. You already know.
Like that
Hey,
was
swear to
good.
God,
That was good.
without the flame.
I
type
said
shit.
something about powdering your nose and makeup. That's what I said. Like,
Uh-huh.
bro, But you said pop nose. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
But yeah, that's my biggest secret. And to be real with you, like I'm really glad that I stopped. You feel me? Because one, like that bitch hurt on the wallet for real.
And you're
like,
pretty skinny already. For
exactly. Shit, I'm already 20 pounds underweight and been because of the anorexia. But like, ain't no shit. You feel me? I'm proud of
insurance cover that.
having put myself in that position, but also been able to be like, yo, that ain't for me.
Thanks.
You feel me? I had to experience how low I could get with that shit because like actually I lied to you. I'm sorry. The biggest secret that I have from my parents is I popped perks way before they knew I did drugs.
Trifling.
You feel me? Because I got a song called "Don't Swipe Right." Shout out to my homeboy Hill and
But
Alexander.
he was trying, fulfilling life.
Yo, but hold up. The thing is I remember being in Asheville before I turned 18.
I'm a Super Saiyan now, baby.
I swear to God.
They're like, pun life.
Hey.
Fuck you talking about?
I don't know.
Talking
No
about
kicker
Clark.
type shit.
Talking about
NFL.
Clark Bent, baby.
I remember being
What? Clark Bent, bro, you can't bend how I been. Call me Beckham. Fuck you talking about?
being under the age of 18, passing out on the street,
Can't cross my leg, but I'll never cross you.
passing out on the sidewalk of Asheville downtown after like popping like snorting 6 perk 30s. You feel me? Like we was deep in that bitch, no security.
You was
That was
you
good.
ain't taking pickup sticks perk 30s. Like
Not even just. You
Not
feel me?
even
Like we
just.
that had also been like coke.
Not even
We had drank
just.
some 40s
didn't
and
even
smoking
go
some
to
weed.
court, y'all.
Nothing. Hell no.
Not
You can't
even
find me.
just.
Fuck 12. You feel me? When I was 11, I turned 13 because fuck them.
Okay.
Type shit.
Talking
You feel
about
me?
Joe
But like
Barber
that
on
was.
Instagram, baby.
Hey, to all the detectives out there, y'all not 12, y'all 13.
Hey,
Okay.
and it's also past the statute of limitations, bitch.
Facts.
Can't get me if I ain't doing it now.
Talk
Anyway,
about-
that's my biggest secret, yo.
Facts.
Passing out on the sidewalk of Asheville after snorting too many perks.
Tell
So-
me
That was the moment that I was like, yo, I
Talk
gotta
about-
make a change in my life type shit.
So
about
damage.
Curry emoji.
So damage.
swear to God.
So damage.
What's up?
You've done a lot of damage in life.
2.5 big nationwide insurance.
You don't want that? I'll take that. If you
I
don't
thought that
want
was yours.
Oh, it's mine. Say
Yeah,
less.
I was about to say
It totally is.
I was about to
Yes.
say.
Hell yeah.
Fuck. I want. All right. So
Big
look,
time.
I'm.
Let's go.
Big turn up.
Uh-huh.
No Apple shit.
Yep. Power Mike Jones.
And a couch.
Uh-huh. Fuck you, Cal. Rick James.
So goddamn. So I'm not gonna say you've done a lot of damage in life,
Uh-huh.
but what's the worst advice you've ever given?
Fuck.
Yo,
That was good, yo.
What the fuck? What the?
Short topics.
What's the worst advice? I was
Stay with that bitch.
I gotta pee too bad. I was unprepared for this. Hold up. What's the worst advice?
He got a piece, so it's like he gonna wrap it up.
Oh, yeah,
Cause this is the
absolutely.
last. This is the last episode. Not he got me with that long with the shit in the beginning.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No cap. I was
Quick now.
Yeah, bro. When he was like the epiphysiological of the goddamn.
okay.
epitome.
Say that word for me one more time. Come on.
Yo, I'm talking about.
Bro, I swear if we caption this episode, they're gonna be like
That
question
shit-
mark, question mark, question
Bro,
mark.
lean to the left, don't fall down type beat.
Sex.
God,
Yo,
bro.
white bitches never know what I'm talking about.
No.
Swear.
I heard the phrase "you sound smart" to dumb people. Don't tell me there's a phrase called "you sound smart" to blondes.
Yo, no, light skinned bitches are starting to like me though.
We love it.
They is.
Shout out to the yellow
Look,
and red.
The
section.
Swear
worst,
to God.
the worst advice I've ever given is
I always set the I always set the trend or set the table where I told a motherfucker that, bro, if they gonna search you, they never check the gas tank, and that is horrible advice.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
That,
horrible.
bro, what? Anybody who
Horrible.
believe your ass, man, they deserve.
Horrible
that.
advice, bro.
Hell yeah.
Horrible, bro. I guess I was just fucking with like a lazy ass cop that day because they totally didn't check the gas tank, and I was going around telling the world like I was goddamn, bro. Where the fuck did Jesus
Malcolm
pull up?
W type shit.
Where did Jesus pull up that time he had got crucified? Like where did he pull up?
Gethsemane or some shit.
I was about to
Like,
say,
He
Nazareth?
pulled up somewhere like, and they
Talking
were just
about
like, oh my.
Bethlehem BBL.
Wherever
I
he
swear
pulled
to
up
God.
and the shorty touched like the hem of his garment. So
Shit,
it's
I'm
like
trying to have a
it
shorty
seemed
touch
like
me in my garments.
that sound like a high influence day for a content creator. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's what JC was. Like, he was a content creator. You know what I'm saying? Feeding 5,000 with 2 loaves of bread.
That's content.
2 fishes and 5 loaves of bread, bro. That ain't nothing but Mr. Beast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mr. Beast.
And we're gonna talk about it. And we're gonna talk about it, but in all, like, for real, like, but goddamn, like, that was one of them. Like, yeah, that was one of them. So, like, yeah, what's the worst advice you've ever given? Shout out to all the think pieces.
Low key, like, I'm gonna controversial take because I have a very complicated relationship with my parents. Actually, your story, the way you told your story, I think, because I have my biological pops, has been sitting in my DMs, like, picnic table for real, for, like, a couple months. With, like, his phone number. Facts. For, like, his phone number and shit. I think I'm gonna, like, reach out to him and be like, yeah, I'm my own man. Fuck you. I'm on tour. What's up?
Random. Y'all fuck with the movie?
Like Dirt? Oh, about Motley Crue?
The Motley Crue movie?
Yeah, yo, I
fucking love that
so
shit.
Many times.
That's my comfort movie, no cap. I love that shit, bro. Big shouts to Nikki Sixx, bro.
Hey, man, no, I don't know about that.
The worst that
what's wrong with Nikki Sixx? What he do?
Look, I don't
do
fuck.
your research, homie.
Look,
Him and Tommy Lee.
Real shit. I don't fuck with 12.
Now, you know what?
It's
Shout out to the movie then. Because
that's true.
So shout out to the movie.
Killer. The biopic killer, but like all I'm saying is like I grew up with rock and like,
I believe that they did some heinous shit. They might have done some heinous shit. All right, can we? Bro, what about the guitar player? Goddamn Mars. Did Mars do no?
Hey yo, Mick Mars. Shout out to Mick Mars.
Okay, big shout out to bro. Because that was the person I gravitated to. He was like, bro, he came in on some Danny Murtaugh. Yeah. He was like, I'm too old for this shit. I'm not gonna be fucking with y'all. Yeah. All right, so yeah.
Shout out to Mick Mars.
Bro, shout out to Mars.
I hope to God if you see this episode, you get your shit dealing with that lawsuit with Motley Crue. I hope they give you the royalties.
He got a lawsuit?
Yeah, yo, son, the whole that's a whole shot topic interview. But real talk, I hope you get your lawsuit dealt with, and I hope they give you the royalties you deserve.
I take the shout out for Nikki Sixx back. Goddamn. But Mars, you still out there. You still a real one.
Swear to God.
Just because of that first scene where like they was fucking all the hoes and like you denied a hoe. That told me everything I needed to know about that shit. Cause I'm like, all right, they was fucking everything. They moved. That's a young motherfucking mistake. Yep. Mars was on some like what band? Like bitch, get off me. Like so that just let me know you only fuck the bitches. Women folk that was really on you type shit. So it's just like, yeah.
I'm trying to just have women folk on me.
Talking about bitches.womenfolk.com, baby.
Hey, it's shit about the copyright.
Okay.
I got the domain on GoDaddy right now.
Figure out what site we at and then web it up. You know what I'm
saying? The worst advice that
big shouts to Mary Jane.
Talking about
big shouts to Madam Spider.
Peter Parker too.
Look, Peter drive this bitch.
Shut the fuck up. Peter reverse back the fuck up.
Alright, hey man, give your worst advice so we can get up out of here, bro.
Swear to God.
The worst advice that I've ever given is probably don't listen to your parents. Because even if your parents is wrong, listen to them motherfuckers so you can like identify the fact that them motherfuckers is fucked up.
I don't got nothing for that. That's real.
It's some right in that wrong. Like there's always that's the thing about wisdom. Like wisdom isn't always wrong. It ain't always all the way right.
Yo, I'm trying
but it's some right.
Swear to God.
Oh my God.
Hey, speak Wizard of the Oz type shit. Swear to God.
Nah, y'all not finna fuck with the goddamn OZ line, bro. That shit went crazy.
Hey, make a bitch. Excuse me, make a phone click her heels.
Shout out to the Wiz who had the OZ. But no, I'm like,
but goddamn, bitch. Oh, from the Z, bro. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yo, shout out to the bitch that is on my roster that squirt hard as fuck. You know who you is.
That's your star player.
I don't know about stars, but maybe we look at galaxies type shit.
Low key.
She at least start, right? She at least a
starter. She that first string type shit.
Starting small forward for sure. Starting small forward for sure. Like
small forward.
Like
small forward.
No,
bro, shut the
so she driving through the lane on motherfuckers.
I'm talking about able to score a defense, baby. Let's go.
Alright, so hey, we about to get up out of here. So look, I know y'all was looking for the cult story. Boom, cult story coming later. We finna map it. We finna map it and shit.
Like, we need a personal episode.
Right now, y'all gonna have to goddamn, you know, so y'all gonna have to just stay tuned because one day we might hit you with the cult story.
I'm back,
and you never know what's gonna happen. So hey,
I got a PQRS bad.
So boom, we finna get up out of here. Goddamn.
Type shit.
make sure you Google me at Richie Nelson 2K.
And Google me too, Scott.
You know what I'm
Damage,
saying?
spelled like it sounds. If you need help, Instagram me, baby. At
Don't
the real Scott
Google.
Damage.
Don't Google me 7ELIX. You gonna find some beats that sucks.
Felix's beat sucks, baby.
Swear
But
to
it really
God.
don't.
Hey,
But
it's
yo, bitches that suck. Holla at me.
Hey, leave it at that. You feel me?
I like bitches that's bad at everything.
I'm
Hey,
so,
like bad bitches, but I like bitches that bad at everything. That's why we went
So-
to Walmart.
I just want to say, from
Talking
the
about
bottom of
Pizza
my
Hut,
heart,
1, 2, 3, 4.
I am so disappointed at every guest before this episode.
Yo, let's.
Hey, say so.
That
Say
is-
less though.
that did not think about punning this shit out.
Talking
Like
about,
for real.
Dude,
Do
you
you
got
know
that
this
shit
is
to take
probably this is literally the only ending I will probably remember because y'all kept y'all kept my brain working. I know y'all gonna say it. I know. I know.
son.
Let it go. Let it go.
Ain't no frozen.
L-I-G. Let it go.
Yo,
Goddamn.
Yo, there's this one bitch. With
I know. I know, bro.
Crazy.
I know.
No, but she got small lips.
I
You
know.
understand?
You see how he couldn't.
I
You see how he
get it.
couldn't let it go. He still had to steer
Yo,
it to the skid.
Her brain worked.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. It's just
Crazy.
like, bro.
Head
There
game.
is no other episode which I
Smoking
would.
that Elza, you feel
Matter
me?
of fact, the only other episode in which I will remember the ending in which like the shorty had literally walked out at the end of the
Damn.
episode, like
After
for real,
I
for
get
real.
done fucking with Shorty, she couldn't walk out. Man.
Hey, sweet
You
song.
see what I'm saying, like, bro?
Love
So
money,
look,
love,
I am
love
so
money,
disappointed in every guest before this, like, bro, like, and bro, and I'm gonna make this a trailer. There's so many clips in here, like, bro, but I'm gonna make this a clip, like, bro. Before you think about coming on Shot Topics, I need you to send me your 25 list of puns. You know what I'm saying?
Only?
I'm gonna treat that shit like the end of grade test on your whole ass.
Talking about 50 Cent with a nickel back with it.
Like for real, I need.
That's 45.
No, I need a quarter. I need a quarter with some value. You feel me?
Hey, no ball.
Like yo,
shit.
like
Talking about the
yeah,
combination Wall and Mark, baby.
Hey,
like for
so-
real. Like so, hey,
Yo, shout out
We-
to Combination KFC.
Make
talking
sure-
about real talk.
Facts.
Swear to
Facts.
God, bro.
Make
Safe
sure-
haven, baby. Let's go.
make sure you follow and Google us where you can follow and Google us at.
Scott Damage at the real Scott Damage on Instagram. Let's go. Man.
Felix,
The bottle
this beat
gone.
sucks.
If you didn't realize,
We
this
need-
is
we
this
need
is a
two for real like bitches.
paperweight now. That's what we do here at Shot Topics. If you was
Shit,
trying to
hey,
keep
I
up with us,
I remember trying to get some paper to get some weight.
fuck ass. But yeah, we finna go ahead and end this one. Like, I'm so wild that I'm like, bro, I know I'm gonna wake up and be like, yo, I remember hitting stop stream when I remember hitting stop stream, just
Love it.
because
Mary
the
didn't
whole
even fuck
creative
Jesus,
part of
man.
my
Let's go.
brain, like the whole creative part of my brain, I'm sorry, was up the whole time. So I'm definitely gonna remember the ending. So that's the new
Flop
goal.
in the Mary.
You know you had a good time with Richie if he can remember the ending.
Right.
Okay?
Talking about Tiki.
It's been another episode of fucking Shot Topics. We at
Yeah.
Put your kids in the
AHT.
house, baby. Let's go.
It all started with an orange basketball. Shout out to Wizard Kelly, who is no longer with us because I got this wireless mouse.
Speaking of the Wiz